So, last time, sadly, our leader wasn't here, and you guys ventured further into the Citadel, and we left our leader as an NPC. And if I can recall correctly, you took Meepo out on his first adventure. He killed a rat, and everyone was, yay! After that, you backtracked on yourself a bit and decided to invade the Goblin's area of the Citadel. And on your way round, you fought 5 goblins in sets of barricades, and you had to pass some caltrops. But more interestingly enough, after a short rest, you met Erky Timbers in a cage. He was arguing with some kobolds, and you released him. And I believe Mern then set off back to Yastrael to take Meepo back, the unconscious Meepo, and take the rest of the kobold survivors back to their queen or their tribal chieftain. And then Mern came back, and you basically, this is where we begin. You have Erky Timbers, who speaks like this, ready to fight alongside you. Erky Timbers, as he's explained already, knows a little bit about Balak, the outcast, the mage that Pete is after at the base of this citadel in the grove. He also knows small details about the goblins and stuff like that. He's already explained all that he knows to you. So we've all met back up, and hey guys.
Mathos.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to... That's amateur mistake on my part. Okay, there you guys go.
Oh, excuse me. I seem to have zoned out for a couple of hours.
Perhaps a couple of years.
What?
Anyway, shall we?
Let's forge onwards.
Alright, let's head on then.
Erky Timbers basically says, he just goes, I will probably just stay in the back line, and if any of you get injured, I'll dart in and attempt to stitch up those wounds that you get. I'm not exactly a fighter.
Oh my goodness, look at you. If you were grey and laid down, you'd look exactly like the stone pavings.
I preferred you a couple of minutes ago when you barely spoke.
That's nice too.
What happened to you? You suddenly came out of your shell.
Oh, well, I guess I saw a rather interesting feature appear up to the ground. I thought he'd be quite interesting to talk to.
Not a feature. And if you keep going like that, I won't heal you.
Take my water skin and blow it out, and then you'll look like an upstanding fountain.
Oh my lords. He looks towards all of you.
Yes.
He looks towards each of you individually and goes, what's this crackpot's deal?
I have no idea.
Yes, well, probably continue on. And I'll keep a wary eye on this. And he looks at our leader and goes, troublemaker. You haven't made a good first impression.
I wasn't planning on it.
Obviously not. Okay, so guys, which way would you like to go? As you pass the barricade and you see the little goblin area where they camped, there's like that smouldering fire and the jars filled with what suspiciously smells like vinegary wine.
We'd been there, and I think we were planning on going into this room after the rest.
What, this one here?
Yes.
That was the prison, I believe, where you found...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I will...
Okay, yeah.
I will get rid of the lighting for you so you guys can have a look. That was the prison where you found Erky Timbers, yeah. And the other cult.
Planning on going either this way or that way. I don't think we have decided.
The left door is the pantry that I explained. And
yeah. We rested in there. There's a door through here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one through here. Right, so... Are we heading north or are we heading west?
Either's as good as each other at this stage.
Alright, flip a coin then. North it is.
Okay, so...
Lead the way, man.
I'm going to unlock the door, so don't go running in. But as you open the door, man, You see a corridor in front of you, quite wide. The walls are all crumbling down, and there's grime and fungi growing on it. And the fungus itself has got a slight blue phosphorus glow to it, and it creeps up on the ceiling, forms a ring, and it's the only thing that really lights up this corridor as you walk in. I mean, your torches and your dark vision can see perfectly, but those of you with dark vision, I think it's just Mern, isn't it?
And me.
And the black and whites quickly shifts into colour as you look into this this naturally lit corridor. First thing you can see is another door, a big rusted iron door in front of you, and the corridor goes left and goes about another 30 foot down. Goes.
Right, let's go and have a look what it's all about then.
Okay.
Not really interested in what this stuff is. Any of you want to have a look?
Okay.
Otherwise, let's just move on.
So who's going in the corridor then?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll walk in.
Okay, can I? It looks like all the people that have walked in. It's Mern and Lord Aaronspire. Sorry, I nearly got horrific. Can you all roll perception checks, please? Oh, nice. Lord Aaronspire, as you follow Mern into the corridor, you quickly stop him from moving forward, as you recognise just to the left of his foot, as he's basically inspecting this door, is the obvious outline of a pit trap. And you can see where the double doors line up, and you can see where they try to cover it up with dirt and bits of debris. It's right there.
Watch yourself, man. Another of those pit traps.
Hi, to my left, is it?
Just down there.
Once he points it out, Mern, it's easy to see. It's pretty...
Yeah. I just put one foot on it and make a little cross with my foot to indicate that there's something there without stepping on it.
Okie dokie. Okay, a little cross. Yeah, it looks like those of you with Thieves' Tools proficiencies, looks like just with a Thieves' Tools proficiency, you could probably block it and stop the trap from going off. But if you're more than welcome to just leave it there and go round it, then that's fine.
So it's probably best we leave it there in case we need to retreat. Might get someone else for us.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we're severely lacking a thief as well, which isn't helping.
It's fair play. So you got the door in front of you and a door further down the corridor.
Yeah, I just want to have a listen to see if I hear anything behind the door.
Sure, make a perception check now. Okay, so you can hear the light sound of a snore, kind of like. Only light.
Try and open the door as quietly as I can.
Habits.
You go to open the door. Can you make a stealth check, man? All the rolls coming from you. That's fine. You manage just before it creaks as well. You get that point when you can just about hear it creak, so you stop. And as you peer through the gap in the door, it's only about 3 inches wide. That's what she said. You see on the floor in front of a small smouldering campfire is a goblin asleep against a sack of what looks like rotted grain, maybe rotted foodstuffs. But on the far side, behind him, you can see a goblin knelt down with a scimitar out, and he's got a whetstone and he's sharpening it. And both of them haven't noticed that you've opened the door.
Do I see this?
You see Mern open the door. That's all you see.
No, god damn it.
I'll just switch positions with Aaronspire and say, shoot the guy.
I nod to man and change positions.
And your action?
Shoot the guy.
Okay, so which one? The sleeping one or the one?
The one that's awake.
One that's
I would
awake.
like to ready in action in case the other guy comes running to just swing at him basically.
Okay, just because it's going to make it quicker, can we have initiative? I've got it on a turn order just in case this breaks out, you know.
God, I love that -1 initiative.
Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3. Yep. And Urky. Good old Urky.
Jesus Christ, Turkey.
Oh well, Urky's gonna delay his action, obviously, because he's just waiting in the other room for you guys to do something. Both goblins don't notice anything's going on. Pete, did you want to ready an action?
Yeah, I'll ready an action too if one comes within striking range, which is 10 feet for me. Just twat it.
Just, okay, yeah, fair enough. If one comes within 10 feet, you can twat. And then we go to our leader. You want to shoot the one on the far. Okay, can I get a attack roll from you, sir?
You can.
You
you inspiration.
No, you do. Well,
We're hidden, right?
yeah, you've got advantage. You've crit.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
As the arrow strikes it clean in the back of the nape, it comes out of its nose. It goes, falls down to the ground. Its scimitar skitters, and that's when you hear another voice in the other room shout out an alarm, realizing there's actually three.
Hold on. I'm not done yet.
I know. I'm just saying.
He has no actions to take. It's my turn.
I know. Harm yourself.
This other one,
Yeah.
I action surge, and he'll also take one.
Oh, excellent. Yep.
Just fuck alarms.
Yep. 5. Okay, the one that was sleeping gets it straight in the chest. His eyes shoot open, and he goes, "Do you know Goblinoid? Anyone?"
No.
Nope.
Okay, he just goes, "Rack! Cock!" as he shoots up, reaching for his weapon.
I take a 5-foot step back this way.
Okay, our leader.
Can I see any from there?
Yes, from there you can see the one that was laying down. He stood up and gone for his scimitar, and he's got an arrow sticking out one of his pectoral muscles.
Okay. Give me a moment, because my character sheet's slow as F.
Where's F?
I will burn your corpse and eat your flesh.
Whoa.
Both?
That might not be advisable.
You're super quiet, Curtis. Or is that just me? Because I might have turned him down. Let me just see.
Okay, so
It's fine. It'll be super loud in a minute.
Yep.
what will be? What's going on?
Oh, we're just mocking Curtis.
Okay, so our leader,
It's big.
your hand sets on fire. You launch it across through the door. It hits the goblin in the face, and when the smoke clears, he's got no head left.
Burn.
Would you like to do anything with your movement?
Yeah, I'll skip behind here.
Okie dokie. And Mern and Pete, you've both got readied actions. Is there anything you wanted to do instead?
That's from the previous turn, right?
No.
My apologies. Can I do something different with my movement? Is that right?
Yeah, as long as
How far can I go?
30 foot.
Hello!
What? No way. Okay, so you run into the room, and you can see to your right, against the wall, is a goblin holding his scimitar, looking completely and utterly frightened.
Okay, and then it's my turn, and
Yeah.
the ready action was from before combat, right? So I get to act normally now.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I will run in and try and swing the hammer,
That
Okay,
one's
okay.
not got a head.
crush it in the face.
That one's not got a face anymore.
No, the one on the left and the one at the bottom are dead. There's still one on the right alive. So you pick up your hammer, go for a swing,
Alright.
and one moment, let me check his AC. Yeah, he manages to duck out the way, scrabble along the floor in fear. Is there anything else
Good,
you'd
you
like
hear
to
this
do?
loud dong as the hammer hits the wall just above
Yeah.
where his head was.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Yep. Pete, did you want to do anything? Seeing as we've all.
I've got to wait till my turn now because it was from last round. Once I
Oh
had
yeah,
it.
good point. Okay, Urky Timbers takes a movement around here and moves beside Dolaf. Goes down, and you see his hands are prepared to cast a spell if anyone comes out the door. The other goblin freaks out and just lashes out at Mern. Just brings his scimitar up and just goes, "Ah!" and starts shaking it forward at you. And he got an 18.
That's a miss.
A miss?
Block it with the shield.
Okay, you go tonk as he goes, tsh. So I thought that would be a hit. Well played. You got high AC, haven't you?
Monstrous AC, and
Yeah.
it's like 19 or some shit.
Anyway, yeah, the scimitar bounces harmlessly off of your shield, scrapes down, causing sparks. The goblin stops, throws his scimitar aside, and begins begging. Falls to his knees. Pete.
Right. This one wants to shine. 1, 2, and then from there, have the jab with the halberd for 17.
17 hits.
Doing 8 damage.
8 damage. And as you jab with the halberd, it goes through his mouth and out the back. And then he falls down lifeless.
Nice.
Yep. And guys, we
You are
have...
all cordially invited to a dinner party I'm hosting in this stone cube. I'll be serving green tinged steak. I'm afraid we've killed all the intelligible company.
I think I'll pass, but thanks for the offer either way.
Just no.
So, this room seems to be some sort of sleeping quarters. And you see that each of the goblins, now you've killed them and you went in combat, you notice that they've all got something tattooed on their forehead. They previously just went past because they're goblins. It seems to be a circle with a slash through it.
Is it a recognizable symbol?
You can roll history if you want to find it.
I do.
Okay, so in previous times, goblin tribes would tattoo on the forehead of outcasts, of people that had illed the tribe, or were kind of like, like in Japanese culture when they put the eater outside.
Yeah.
Those type of goblins. Well, these were obviously bandits or thieves, or weren't respected enough to be in the main part of the tribe, but needed enough to be near. They do the dirty work.
Okay. I'll convey said information to the group. Not that it's of much use.
And meanwhile, Mern is collecting weapons again. And it's like, bad
Hey.
to steal or not. It's fine. And chuck them into a corner of the room.
Okay, so, what, 3 scimitars and 30 arrows?
I'll probably
Well,
pick up
I'll
a few
leave
of the arrows.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. It's too much
Okay.
hassle.
Fair enough. Okay, so Urki, outside, pokes his head through and goes, "Is everything okay in there?" Looks around, holds his nose
Yes,
like,
I believe everything is fine.
"Excellent." And he's holding his nose from the stench of the room.
I'll take a quick listen to the next door.
Ah, what, the one outside, yeah?
Yeah, while people are collecting weapons and the like, I'll
Give me a perception check.
have a little listen here.
Pete follows his lord, I guess.
Excellent. Okay, so you can't hear anything in the other room except the slight word B. Moving of manacles. Tinkling of chain.
Okay.
I guess it's Christmas in here too.
Do you relay this information?
Yes, at the moment. I'm going to step back out the way first. Seems could be someone in there.
Good chance there would be dragon.
It's possible, I suppose.
Right,
Only one way to
I'm
find
gonna
out.
just- Hold on. I'll just bash the door with my shield without opening it and see if there's a different sound coming from behind it after.
Okay. You bash the door, and the sound of metal and chains chinking is very obvious to everyone then. You hear, like, kind of a toppling of a table, maybe, and a shattering of a vase or pottery, and then it all goes silent again.
Well, it looks like there's something in there with a bit of reach at least. Seems to be getting around, tossing some furniture about.
Seems to be the case.
Right, well, off we go then.
After you, comrade.
open the door and sort of half hiding behind my shield, expecting
Okay, yeah. As you
have
go,
something to immediately lunge at me.
as you go to open the door, you go, it's locked.
Oh yes. And
Does it look like you could kick it down?
Yeah, it's wooden door. It's got a thick kind of metal rim, but with some work, you could probably beat it down.
But then appears the sledgehammer.
So I'm about to like get into the stance to kick, and then I see the sledgehammer coming, and be like, ah.
Who's got
Did
the?
we have much of a search on the goblins?
No one checked him over. Except
Then
Mern took their weapons.
I'm gonna go back and have a look, see if anyone has a key.
An investigation check.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at this.
It's like 13, the unlucky number. Okay, so you manage to rummage around and you find a total of. Oh, one moment. Find a total of 18 silver pieces around the room, and but you don't find a key.
Okay. Then I return, shaking my head. No luck.
Right. Sledgehammer, you said.
Just you see Peter nodding, smiling, just stroking it phallically.
So you've got a sledgehammer. Amazing.
Sledgehammer.
Okay, what that'll happen is whoever uses it, I'll give you advantage on your check to smash the door down.
I'll take that.
Go ahead, sir. Nice. You hit the door once, hit the door twice, and now the noise is incredibly loud when you're doing this. It echoes right down the corridor into the prison and the pantry, and you go third one, BAM! And the thing just swings open, and you see you've shattered the locking mechanism completely. And as you peer into the room,
May we come in?
love it. You see mounted and stuffed animal heads that adorn all of the parts of the walls. But every mounting job is sloppy, and there's an assortment of heads, including cattle, rats, and other particularly impressive specimens. There's a few grisly trophies that share the wall with the animals, including a couple of kobold heads and skulls. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of rampage. A rusted iron spike stands in the centre of the room, trailing a broken chain with manacles on the end. Thin patches of frost coat sections of the walls, floor, and debris, and the door that you've just kicked in. As you open, as the door does swing open, you all hear a low growl coming from a table in the far, coming from behind a table in the far part of the room.
Can we recognise what this growl? What it's a growl of?
Nature check.
Fuck me. Yeah, that's gonna be ace.
Yeah, I'll try and see if I...
A dog.
Oh, fucking nailed it.
Oh! Aaron Spy probably thinks it's like a hunting dog or some sort. Whereas
It's a hound.
Pete and Mern definitely recognise the sound as the low, fruity growl of a dragon.
Oh, sound. Think we found our dragon, comrades.
Ah, excellent.
Right. Mon, you go distract. I jump on back with net. 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Amazing! So as you go to walk into the room, Aaron Spy, you know Draconic, don't you?
I do.
You hear a rather feminine voice say, "Who's there? Who walks into my lair?" And that's when Mern and Pete run forward.
A moment.
No,
They start to run.
Mern and Pete, what are you guys up to? Are you just going to run in?
Is that in
guess
common
by
or is that in Draconic?
That's common to you guys. Like as you
Okay.
go to burst it. A moment.
Then stop.
Okay, you guys stop. You're already in the room,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say we're
fine,
already in
like-
the room. That'll do.
Yeah, that's when you see, all of you see these draconic claws tap on the rim of this table, and a head peers up. And Calcryx, the white dragon wormling, is dog-sized. A large dog-sized, but still dog-sized nevertheless. Her wings unfurl slightly, stretching, and she cocks her head slightly to stare at you all. and you can see the sharp white fangs as she seems to give out a draconic smile, and she goes, "Have you come to worship me like the rest?"
So I'd like to
pet you like a dog.
If you pet me like a...
move into the room at this point.
Okay, if you pet me like a dog, I shall bite your hand off.
Oh, some say that's lucky.
It won't be lucky when you bleed to death. Perhaps I'll be friendly, though, and freeze your arms so that you don't bleed.
Is this speaking common at the moment?
Look.
Wait,
I'm having... Oh, is it draconic?
yeah, but we'll just say that it can speak broken common, but...
I'm having banter with the dog.
She looks at Aaron Sparrow and goes, "He's not very intelligent, is he? And if he doesn't shut up, I'll kill you all."
Alyaden, please return back to the doorway.
Are there kennels back in the village?
She's staring at
Only
him.
for you.
Comrades, I think we might die here nevertheless.
To answer your question, I am Dolaf Ehrenspire.
Dolaf?
I assume you are Calcryx.
Calcryx is the name that the kobolds gave me.
And what is your true name?
Oh, I prefer a more dashing name like White Claw or... And she looks around and goes, "Nice Tooth. Nice Tooth is cute. I'll take Nice Tooth." And she bites, she can see her snatch forward. You can tell, despite being a woman, she's a white dragon through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, probably not much chance of reasoning here.
She's still staring at you with her beady black eyes, twisting her head, kind of like eyeing up prey. She goes, "Do you have the one they call Meepo with you?"
Alas, he is not here.
Good.
Do you have issues with Meepo? That wouldn't surprise me.
Meepo thinks he, himself, better than me? No, I am Calcryx, the Nice Tooth. And she looks across to the other side of the room where the shackles were, and she goes, "Breaker of chains."
Oh, fucking hell. Don't be like Game of Thrones where it goes off the next 10 minutes.
She then stares and goes, "If Meepo was here, I'd rip his throat out."
Would you like that opportunity?
Oh, would I? Of course I would.
We can take you to him.
Take me to Meepo? That's beneath.
Yes.
That's beneath me. How about you bring me Meepo and I don't kill you?
It seems unreasonable to me.
What is unreasonable is you breaking the door down to my lair.
We did knock.
And she looks and goes, "And I didn't let you in, but you came in nevertheless." And then I'm accosted by him, and she points her snout towards our leader, and he goes, "Who think me a dog? A dog?"
Oh, I just
Looks
thought you
more
were
like
those
prison than...
Churning breeds or something along those lines.
Looks more like a
Disobedient one
prison.
by the sounds of it.
She looks at her and goes, "What are they saying? They're not conspiring to finish me, are they? Because I will win."
I walk up to Lord Ehrenspire and I whisper in his ear, "Will you teach me how to dog whisper?"
Involves beating your wife, doesn't it?
Dolaf literally face palms at this moment. Just no.
"Do we have a deal? You bring me Meepo, and I won't kill you." You can see, though, that she was blatantly a prisoner to these goblins, yet she doesn't seem to want to leave.
She's got Stockholm Syndrome, or whatever it's called.
The white dragon with Stockholm Syndrome.
Personally,
Go
I
to
think you enjoy the
Polish
worship.
people later.
Mm. She goes, "What do you have on you to offer right now?"
You see Mern like eyeing his warhammer, like,
Read on. You seem to be prisoner here. This is no lair.
She squints slightly, listens. It takes her about 5 or 6 seconds. You know when you're speaking to someone else that doesn't understand your language and they have to process it in their brain to reply? So the Calcryx is doing that when she listens to you guys speak like common. Then she looks at Lord Ehrenspire and speaks in Draconic. Says, "I am not a prisoner. Well, not anymore. They bring me food. Better food than Meepo ever did. I get real meat. Fresh water.
Who is they you speak of?
The green ones.
Were there 3 of them?
No. There's more than just 3. And the tall ones.
I see. And where might they be?
She looks around the room and goes, they barely come to my lair. They do not let me out.
That definitely sounds like imprisonment.
No, I'm free to leave whenever I want! I tell you! I told you! I'll kill you if you keep going!
I'll kill you! Gonna cut you so bad! Gonna cut you so bad!
And she calms down. You see she's got frost and mist pouring out of her nostrils. And she goes, I was always told to calm. Calm, calm. Meepo used to whip me whenever I was angry.
Well, we can probably see to it that you don't get whipped again, providing you're a bit more hospitable.
Hospitable? Hospitable? She looks around and then looks down and goes, I don't know what that means.
Treat us a little more nicely.
Ah!
Nice tooth.
You're beneath me! I'll treat you the way I should treat all people beneath me. Like rats. Talking of rats, he sniffs and goes, do you have any? Fresh, preferably.
At this point, I'm really sorry, guys.
No.
Our leader bursts into the room, throws a stick across the room, and shouts, "Fetch!"
With that distraction, I want to try and run up behind it and jump on its back.
Okay, this is all happening at the same time, so we'll do I'll lead in. You go, fetch! You pick up what looks like a bit of plank of, like sliver of wood from planks on the ground. You go, fetch! It looks at it, and you can see Calcryx leaps up and grabs it out of her mouth automatically, like a dog would. Just goes, ha! And then goes, wait, what? And that's when Pete runs up. Can you roll a contested athletics check, please?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm gonna run in from the other side at the same time. It's
Okay.
fun. So I'm just waiting for Pete to.
Yeah, with Mern helping you, you get advantage.
Alright, I was going to use my inspiration if I didn't anyway, but there you go, spot on.
Oh, 12! Okay, I'll roll hers.
Shit.
One moment.
Come on, she's only the size of a dog.
Oh, yes, okay, so, Pete, you managed to leap onto her back and pin her to the ground. Her wings start flapping violently everywhere. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
No.
You and our leader need to make a dexterity saving throw. Just.
Jesus.
Oh, I nailed it.
Are they in or me?
Just our Laden, because as he turns with Pete on its back, it fires it that way.
Ah,
I think I hit the wrong one.
No.
No, is it fine?
No,
It's the same thing anyway. It's the same thing, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so one moment.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, that was con though. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
So
here's a con saving throw.
yeah. Oh, sorry, con save. Oh, so take your original roll and add your con. I think that's better for Pete anyway. And
Yeah, way better.
and
It's better.
Arleden, so Arleden first gets, as Pete jumps onto its back, manages to pin it to the ground, it automatically drops the stick and lets out a stream of cold that hits Pete, dealing 12 cold damage, shoots across the room, hits Arleden, pins him to the wall and knocks him unconscious. You take 12 damage, Arleden, so you drop to 0.
Oh,
But-
did I not save?
You did, that's half damage.
Oh shit, me.
Remember, he wasn't here last week. He probably hasn't done
No,
his short rest.
He
I'm
didn't,
dead.
but I did level him up and give him the extra HP, so...
Yeah.
So as it hits him, pins him to the wall, he falls to the ground, and you see Arleden's eyes roll into the back of his head.
Bad dog.
Pete, bad dog, Pete, you've got Calcryx. You can even lift her up. She weighs about 80 pounds, maybe 80 to 100 pounds.
It's basically more like Crocodile Hunter, where it's now like both hands on the snout and like pinning it to the ground until Moon comes in and wraps her jaws up.
Okay,
whilst I'm just like keeping her pinned down.
yeah, as you pin her down, she's going, get off of me! Get off of me! How dare you touch nice tooth! Nice tooth! And that's when you push her jaw shut. She's going, Mern, did you want to do anyone want to do anything else?
One! The jaws!
Yes. I mean, bonus action, heal
One
Aladen with
second.
healing.
Okay. So, Mern, you begin healing Aladen with...
With healing word as a bonus action.
Okie dokie.
And
So,
then I would like to spend my action trying to tie her up.
okie dokie. A healing word is just 1d4 plus your wisdom, isn't it?
That is 5 HP.
So, Arleden, as the healing word hits you, you open your eyes and realise what you're struck with. You cure 5 hit points.
Hey.
And Mern, you run over to... You get advantage on the athletics check to tie her up, by the way.
Excellent.
Eats helping you.
Great.
Never fear, I may roll terrible. As I always roll terrible. Okay, just for sake of just instead of prolonging this, Mern, you manage to grab the snout, wrap the rope round it. She snaps out at you. You take 1 damage, piercing damage, but you manage to tie it up in the end, and you just look at the thin line of blood running down your hand where she got you. But you've managed to tie her up.
Great.
Who opened the window halfway through the battle? It's freezing in here.
Yeah, you peel yourself
I
from the
believe
wall.
you did.
Yeah.
I think I would remember that.
Okay, guys. What do you want to do now?
Get that massive net that I've got in my backpack and fucking wrap her up in that.
Yeah. Okay. Now that she's tied up, there's no issue of tying her up and basically putting her in a net. Her snout's still tied up and she's mumbling something in Draconic. Aaron Spy can barely make out a list of Draconic curse words, and basically she's throwing a little hissy fit like a spoiled brat. She's just thrashing, and it's continuous. There's no end to her thrashing. She's gonna keep moving and like a little child until she knocks herself out and just goes to sleep, basically.
That's fine.
Oh, guys.
I'll walk over to Aaron Spire at that point, happy to let Pete deal with this thrashing bag of nonsense.
Yeah.
And, I'll speak to Lord Aaron Spire and say, quietly, so that she doesn't overhear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move into the other corridor.
I'm all good for holding her captive for a while, but there's no way we can let this creature live, right?
Well, you
If it
raise a
goes,
valid
it gets
point.
out.
But that surprises me, man, after you let the bugbear go.
Right,
Didn't
the
think you
bugbear
was that sort.
showed, well, some manner of civility, some manner of regret for its actions. I do not believe dragons are so easily swayed from their nature.
Yes, I believe you could be correct. My suggestion
it.
would be return it to the troglodytes. What were they?
Oh,
Kobolds.
Kobolds. That's the one. Return it to the kobolds. Get the information. I assume we'll be heading into a different area down here, and we'll have to pass through the same way on our return. We'll deal with it once we've dealt with our main issue.
Do you not think that perhaps it will fight by their side after what we've done to it?
I
It's
don't
entirely
think it
possible.
likes being the captor, to be honest. It seems like we're more doing them a favor. I'd be more willing to help her out against the kobolds, but she was such a mouthy bitch.
Right, well, kobolds
Stop
are
looking.
a nuisance, but even the town militia can take a few kobolds coming at the town. If this young one comes back in a couple of years, there's not going to be a town.
Are these white ones inherently evil?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it's basic knowledge
They
that
are.
that they are. I mean, you don't even need a nature check for that.
I think we wipe out all of these kobolds then. We can do that now. We shall give them as presents when they go down. We murder them all.
But you want to introduce the dragon into that fight.
It is netted and restrained. We can execute it instantly.
I think we might have a bit of a tougher time with it than you think.
Well, should
Well,
we kill
fine.
now? Well, should we kill it now then?
Perhaps some bargaining can be had, but not really sure if it's worth the risk.
No, you could be right. Perhaps it is best to put it down now. Maybe
Pete,
we don't need the information. We found our way so far. We can always forge on.
Yeah, Pete has the sack of dragon on his shoulder and just throws it to the ground like sack taters, gets his halberd and just executes the dragon.
Oh shit. Okay. As you do, Calcryx, coming to terms with with its mortality, goes still and just looks up at you. Are you still going? Yep.
Oh, I should have negotiated better.
Okay, can you do me a favour and roll to hit?
I'm
Fuck me.
And
back at this point.
as Pete goes execution style.
Sure, I got advantage for it being
Yeah, I'm gonna let that happen because that would have been hilarious. Okay, so as you attack it and go to attack it, it literally starts thrashing at that last moment you go to execute it, and you go ting against cobbles, and it attempts to break free.
Go for it. Right, where is it exactly? So where are we? All on the map.
Okay, if you go back into the room, you would have dragged it out to here, wouldn't you? So
Yeah, it's about there at least.
okay, it's torn free its rope around its muzzle, around its snout, and it's immediately going, no, don't do this, don't, no, I didn't know that you were gonna do this. Stop, please, don't hurt me, don't do it. And you already got your halberd back. She's going, I can help you this time. I'll be more kind. I'll be nice, Tooth. Literally.
Yes, do that.
Yes.
Tell us what we
she's
want to know.
Her wings are all bent out of shape. And she goes, what do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Just don't kill me.
Tell us everything you know about this place.
Well, I was born here. I never saw outside of the cage.
What have you heard then? What do you know of this Balak?
Well, all I know is what they told Meepo, and Meepo is pathetic and knows nothing. But I heard the Goblin speaking that the fruit should be here soon. I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard. The fruit should be here soon. And I also while the little girl one was here, she was definitely a girl. She was talking about overthrowing the other one. And she's just sputtering and details out that she's heard.
Do go on.
And the other ones that come to feed me were kind of in on it. They said they were going to kill the other ones, and said that they were going to exchange me for some of their prisoners.
Who are the other ones?
I'm thinking about the tall ones. She goes, the tall ones. They look like the little ones, but they're big.
Right, I see. Is that all you know?
Honest, I wouldn't lie.
Then I'll just kind of nod to the others.
Okay,
I just want to see if she's lying.
you get a roll insight.
Oh yeah, we should insight. That's probably a really good idea.
Okay,
Don't trust this girl
I guess,
first. Second.
Millen and Pete both know that Calcryx is telling the truth in a last ditch effort to
She's
save her
lying.
life. Last ditch effort to save her life. She's telling the truth. She's honest and she just wants to live. You can tell she's barely a year old. I mean, she's trying to not lie her way out. She's smart enough to know that she could help you and survive, probably.
What
Are
a
these
fool.
animals? Are these animals inherently evil? Could it not be raised not to be?
Nature check.
It's definitely Arcana, but never mind. Fucking.
Is it though? Because I guess
The Dragon Rider.
I thought Arcana was more magical, but
It's a magical creature, but we'll ignore that.
Pete definitely knows. Okay, so Pete, you know that white dragons have been known to be tamed, but only by masters who brutalise them. As in, the chromatic dragons will only listen to violence, threats against themselves, and even when they get older, even that begins to fail against them. They can be broken and brought up to respect their owner and like ridden into battle by certain races, but they tend to, because they're intelligent, they have their own mind just like a slave would, and would literally try to escape at any opportunity.
Not ideal for pets, then.
Not so much.
What would we do with this creature, then? Like, we going to let it live?
You do remember that the kobold, part of the deal with the kobolds was to bring her back alive.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
of course.
shit about the kobolds.
No.
Lord, I refer to your judgment.
It's difficult because you're in the other room.
Lord!
No, I was more concerned that you're standing right next to it. So,
Oh, I don't give a shit.
well, he kind of motions for you to maybe come this way.
Keep an eye on it, Morn.
Yeah, I'll pin it down.
Yeah, she's not moving currently. She's like just laying there. She's happy enough that she's got her snout free so she can talk.
Yeah, just make a point of it to stand behind her.
Yep.
Now, I think Mern has raised a good point. We cannot really let this thing live. I don't know if the kobolds can offer us anything particularly useful in our endeavors. We should put it down, but coordinate it. Don't want this thing getting free. And I'll kind of motion to walk back in with Pete.
I'll lay it then.
Yes,
Do you know what's happening?
I haven't the foggiest.
That's quite all right.
Just follow our lead.
Can I have the dog? I'll take very good care of it.
The dog needs to be put down. He whispers to you as he walks back into the room.
Oh, you're a surgeon.
As we come into
Oh god.
the other side there, I'll just give a kind of nod to Mern as there's a twitch towards his quiver to draw an arrow.
I'll lean down and stroke its head. Shh.
One moment. Okay, she as she sees you all come in and surround her, she goes, "So be it." And she just goes silent. She knows, with an insight check of 19, she knows what you guys are up to. She just waits for it to come.
That's fair. We come.
Oh, alright.
Collectively.
All over this
Yeah.
1-year-old.
And now she's a sparkling white dragon.
On.
Oh, come on, guys!
I
And
could have at least made the joke about it being all white or something, but no. That's the direction you took this in.
and Aaron Spire. Aaron Spire, what's your action here?
Yeah, just an arrow to the nape of the neck.
Okay, Mern?
One hand, like, push the shield down on the neck as hard as I can, and then use the other to just smack her on the head.
Pete?
Halberd through its throat.
Okay, and Arladen?
I'm comforting the dog.
Okay, you comfort the dog as the rest of the crew, even with max damage, so...
Such a liability.
As you guys have done all this action, arrow hits it in the back of the neck, Mern cracks down on top of its head, Pete stabs it in, through its ribs and tries to get it in its heart. You guys think you've done it, and it goes... and starts, like, making a panic breathing sound as you realise you haven't killed it.
Yeah, so we repeat.
Okay, by the time Mern gets a second hit, it lets out its last breath, and then Curtis slips the halberd in between its ribs proper, twists, and it makes a last shudder as its tail flaps, the wings go limp, and then the body goes limp.
Can we just all appreciate that I did 17 damage there at level 2? Fucking love Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
More importantly, we just killed a dragon at level 2.
And fucking...
Athletics check. Just like pinned it down. You went proper Steve Irwin on it.
As well as I'm viewing my inner crocodile hunter.
You're like, crikey, this is a big one.
Another lick of pint.
Okay, so guys, you now know that, well, you could lie your way out of it, but that you're lucky that none of the kobolds saw you do this. That kind of, like, the kobolds are still expecting you to find Calcryx. So what's the next plan of action, guys? There is a door in the south of this room, by the way.
Search the room.
Yes.
Okay.
Dragon
Very important
trinkets.
question also. Are we using the rules for wilderness survival where we can take this dragon for its parts?
Yes, indeed, if you wish. I will be basically monitoring now. If you want to make a... I don't know, would it be a survival or a nature check? I can't remember which one.
Survival.
Both are allowed.
If you want to make a survival check, I can divide it up. If you really want to butcher this corpse, I can tell you what you get.
Who's got the best? Who do we think's got the best nature / survival roll in the group?
Got
Who's
a +2.
I've got +2.
I don't know what I've got, but I think it's actually quite good.
Your survival.
No, it's only 1.
That'll be me then.
The Lord Aaronspire, butchering the animal.
Hear me out here, hear me out. How about we hollow it out and we put the pocket person inside, we dress him up, and we go back to the kobolds and we sell him back to them?
Erky Timbers goes, "You fucking what, mate? That's just gross."
Did you have a linguistical impediment at birth or something?
Why? Why did you say that?
Perhaps because I'm covered in flecks of your saliva.
I've had enough of this fucker. And he turns away and walks off.
Mern, would you like to give me a hand here?
Certainly I would.
Erky Timbers has disappeared, by the way. Walked off.
Wow.
I'll
Wow.
go follow. For fuck's sake.
By the way,
Just as them two are about to take a 2d10 cold damage, I'm already out the room, so I'm not in the AoE of it.
okay, guys. Aaron Spire, before this, does find these in the room. As the dragon seems to have gathered them up as a horde behind the table. She was laying on top of them all.
I can't wait to sell my spoons.
Also,
Would you
Man.
like 20 spoons?
Mern, you are getting like a tingling sensation, like as if sometimes when you've trained in your clerical duties and stuff like, you get that sensation that your deity's answered your prayer, and you hear that anvil. You get a very similar magical sensation from this room, and you have been since you entered. Can you make an investigation check with advantage, please?
Liam, can you give us a loot bag handout, please?
Oh, of course. I will do that now.
My rolls today have been magnificent so far.
Better than mine.
There you go. There's the handout.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mern, on the far side, the northern side of the room, beneath a trapdoor, you can feel this slight magical energy attracting you towards it. As you peel back the panels in the floor, it's only a shallow short pit, about 2 foot. You can see there's a 5 foot long, leather-bound scroll case with glowing dwarvish runes all around the sides, spiraling all the way down to the base. You recognise them as very ancient, and you see that the magic is still very much alive. It does say on the front in dwarvish, the legend of Calcryx.
Could you type that out so I can make
Yep.
that? And does that name mean anything to me?
Yes, okay, so it's part of an old dwarvish legend. It's the Order of Durgadin the Black created a dwarvish redoubt in a mountain, and it's an old, ancient place that was once used as like a fortress to fight off orcish hordes. In recent times, it's been known as the Forge of Fury, and it's been kind of off bounds, and because of the hordes that are in it. But inside, it's got not a detailed map, but a map, and it's also got a message from an adventurer that's not named, and it's talking in Dwarvish runes of a legendary smith's hammer in the Forge of Fury, and how he planned to find it. You have no clue how it got here. But the case itself is pretty old. Not as old as the Citadel, but probably a couple 100 years old.
Interesting. Okay. I'll very carefully lift it from from where it's laying, and if any of the others ask what the fuck I'm doing, meanwhile, I'll be like, right, I think we know where we're going next after this.
In what manner, man? Have you found something interesting?
One might say so, yes. It's quite old, this, and it describes the. Well, you perhaps know it by its more contemporary name, the Forge of Fury.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Quite an ancient citadel. I've got a map here.
To the place or of the place?
It's more to the place and its entrance. But yeah.
That's a map of how to get there, and some writing on what we might find inside. And,
Something of use, or?
Probably not really of that much interest to you, but I think this place is a good place to go either way. It talks of a legendary smith's hammer, and while you might not use the hammer yourself, I'm sure that the things I can make with it would benefit us all.
I certainly imagine they could, man. Good find.
You might be make some dragon scale armor. Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah, we'll get back to that. So as he was talking,
like as this conversation happened, like Aaron's fire is like
yeah,
deep.
just referring with a survival roll of 7. I'm going to say you get 22 white dragon scales. You're unable to harvest many of the teeth.
Okay, that's fine. I'll make a note of that in the loot bag.
Yeah, and can you put in brackets next to them? They're tiny scales. They're not full plates
Yeah,
like
full-size
you.
dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, in 3 sessions, we'll have Curtis be like, "Oh no, I can make a meal out of that. I'm sure."
Yeah, actually, it does look like an abattoir now that Aaron Spire's been done with Calcryx. Like, just intestines flopped on one side, like discarded sausages. You got ribs kind of open so that he's inside trying to harvest some organs. You seem to have pricked and slashed open the stomach, and the whole room is filling up with an odour that is just foul.
So is he not taking a 2d10 cold damage?
No. You can't just wish this upon your allies.
No, that's definitely a part of the wilderness survival rules. If you fail
Yeah,
survival
some
check, you
creatures,
take
yeah.
damage.
It's okay.
I didn't
Not
fail.
2d10.
I didn't fail because
didn't
I
fail.
got 22 scales.
20 scale.
Every 5 he got, I would have given you more, but you only got over 5, so.
I do apologise. I haven't butchered since I was a boy.
Well,
I'm sure you did a better job than I could have done. My proficiency mainly extends to things with a blunt end. They don't lend themselves so well for butchering.
Arleden, you are feeling cold and hurt. You're starting to develop a sort of shiver. Like,
Can we stop for the night?
What do you mean?
Just rested like 15 minutes ago.
I can't remember it.
Right, well, I'm telling you. Come on, pick yourself up.
Wow, let's have a few of these nice sausages and stay here for a bit.
Well, perhaps you want to do that outside this room. It's a bit cold in here.
And it
sure that's not
stinks.
helping you.
I'll check the next door, and I'll
a
move down and take a listen at this door.
perception check. Nice.
Do I have anything that will heal me?
So, you don't hear anything coming from the room on the other side, but what you do see at the bottom, of that little like, half-an-inch gap, is this fine kind of yellowish, brownish haze. A little bit of wisp of smoke coming in from the bottom.
Whilst they're doing this, have I caught up with a gnome yet?
Yes, actually, I'm going to move you if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So,
Holy shit, he travelled quick.
he ran. These guys were butchering and all that kind of stuff. So you catch up to Urki, and he's stomping around in the one room, talking to himself. He's going, "Fucking rude motherfucker. What does he think he's talking to?" And he turns and he goes, "Ah, it's you. I thought you were that buffoon."
No, we put up with him too, comrade, but he's... You think of him like a child, like... Cannot get too upset with him. It's like smacking a puppy. He does not know what he does wrong.
I guess some of them have just got a juvenile mind. And he looks at you up and down and sees that you're rather hurt, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And he immediately casts Cure Wounds on you. He just walks up automatically and casts it.
Come on.
Heals you for 5. Some of your wounds begin to close up, and he brings his hands back and goes, "Yes, you were hit pretty bad."
You're not right. The cold never bothered me anyway, but that did some damage.
I want to give you inspiration for that, but I won't.
Gypped.
You can't tickle the balls like that and not give me any relief.
I am, but actually, for killing Calcryx, I'll give it the whole party inspiration. Actually, quite smartly as well. So, Urki, I don't know if I can spend any more time with that buffoon. I'm really sorry. I should probably make my way back to Oakenhurst anyway. Before I came here, I had a girlfriend. She's probably moved on, the beautiful piece of work she is.
Well, do not head back by yourself. Just spare that buffoon a few more days at the most, and then we head back ourselves. There's only so long we can spend down here. I would not want to see you get hurt on the road.
Look, I gotta be honest with you.
You know there's all kinds of dangers, and you should be fearful for your life on the roads.
Yes, I mean,
You never know what could happen to you.
I'm already a little bit fearful that I won't be able to leave with all the kobolds around. As you know, kobolds don't like gnomes.
Well, stick with us, or I could see much worse happening to you.
Well,
Like I said, 2-3 days tops.
okay, well,
And we could use your healing capabilities.
Okay, I'll come back. Thank you for chasing me. Okay, so...
You didn't even need an intimidation roll.
No. Okay.
Oh, look, he's come back. Has anyone got an umbrella?
Urki looks at Arladen, yeah.
Kick Arlene in the shin.
What do you mean by umbrella?
Don't bold him, Urki. Aiden, you quiet.
Does anyone have one of those drinks that make you feel better? You know, the magic water.
So Arladen, when you say that, Urki Timbers goes, I could possibly tend to some of those wounds if you apologise.
It's raining!
I don't get it.
Man, what do you make of this? Motion to this stuff coming through the bottom of the door.
Oh, what have you got there? Let me have a look.
Not entirely sure. Doesn't
And what
seem
do I
like
see?
there's something good in this room.
Okay, so what you see is like a yellowy brown mist creeping in through the bottom of the door itself.
Does Pete see this coming into the room?
Yeah, I mean, if Lord Aaronspire points it out to everyone, all of you would be able to see it.
Do I recognise what it is?
Raise my hand through it to get a little bit, see if it burns my hand or anything like that. And
Okie dokie. It doesn't burn your hand, doesn't feel acidic, caustic, doesn't feel like it's hot, temperature-wise, or cold. Seems like smoke.
Okay, wave it a little bit towards my face and see if I start choking when I inhale it.
Okay, yeah. No, but what it does smell is slightly like strong temple incense. Not stuff that the Temple of Rocker would use, personally, because they like the smell of metal and iron. But it smells fragrant, but not strong enough to be offensive to the nostril.
Seems harmless, but there must be someone there who's using this. Not quite sure. We could go
Interesting.
around the other way.
Yes, although I didn't hear anything, so I'm not entirely sure there's anyone present, but we can certainly look the other side.
Want me to check?
What, the other side?
Or that.
Sorry, man, I'm not following your meaning.
Want me to check if there's anyone in there?
Oh, right. Yes, certainly.
Oh. Just try and see if the door will open or close. Or pull or push, I mean.
Yes, the door opens. Slight squeak. The wooden door opens this way. Surprisingly not locked, but you assume that the goblins aren't afraid of locking this door for some bizarre reason. But as you peer in, you see a hazy corridor of marble pillars. You see there are several torches mounted on crude sconces that burn fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with the haze, so that whoever tends to this hall must throw incense papers or incense into it. And there's a double row of marble columns carved with entwining dragons run the entire length of the hall. You've opened the door now, so...
And I'll just peek around the corner. Carefully. Right, looks like corridor. It must be tended to for some reason. There's torches burning here, so those don't really usually last more than an hour or two, so there must be frequent maintenance here.
But no one here presently. Perhaps we're lucky.
Looks like it. Lots of doors leading from here. Doesn't seem like a tactically sound place to head into. Perhaps just close the door and get out of here. Check the other way first.
Okay, you're going to close the door?
Seems reasonable.
At that point, just pull the door shut again.
Okay.
And start heading the other way. Careful to avoid the cross on the floor
Yep.
where the trap is.
Okay, Urki follows along, sticks close to Pete. Seems like Pete's made a friend.
Just pick up the scimitars along the way and just carry them.
Okay, yeah. They're not very heavy, so what, about 20 pounds at most. So, which way are you going? Are you going into the pantry?
And just put the swords in the pantry. The scimitars in the pantry.
Yeah, there's actually a stand to put swords in, so it works perfectly. You just slide them in.
Sure. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to just put them behind the barrel, so that in case someone comes here, they don't immediately see lots of swords standing at the ready.
Fair play. So yeah, you stick them all behind one of the barrels, lean them against the wall. They're upright.
Right. Well, that door's going to lead back to where we just came from, to that room. So.
I thought that was the intention.
Right, but then what? We
As in, we would come and see from the other. You believe it's the same room and not a lower portion of where the other doors led to?
Could literally see this door from the other side just now.
Yeah.
Very well. Remember, I was standing outside of the room and couldn't
Yeah,
see
I know.
anything in there. Very well.
I can recognize the pattern in the timbers right there.
Yep, you recognise it probably is the same door.
So right, so we've got a chance to either head back and find a different way, or we need to go through this hallway, which seems to have about 6 doors leading off it.
Well, I do believe there was an alternative route.
Lord.
As I said before, at this point, we're going blind. Any door's as good as any other.
Right, well, let's go then.
Okay.
Stop dilly-dallying.
Uh,
Back in a moment.
okay, so you can see that same haze, that same incense-like smoke pouring through this door as well. Are you opening this door?
Yeah.
Done. Erky follows Pete because our leader's stuck at the back line. He doesn't want to be stuck with him. He's like you don't know. You can't tell whether Erky is scared of our leader or just hates him. It's a mixture of both, probably. Fear
Frightened.
and hatred. Okay, so this corridor gives. You realise Mern gives massive tactical advantage. The columns, the haze. You can barely see about 20 foot in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's risky to be in here probably.
At the far end of the room, you can barely make out a set of double doors. And as you guys begin to move ever so slightly here, and you can hear bump, 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 drums. You can hear drums being played.
From any particular direction?
Coming from this side.
If you find a
Alright,
board
so-
game, don't touch it.
Like from color to from pillar to pillar, and then look at the Aaron's and say, next door up north. Let's take that one first. Definitely gonna have some opposition that way.
So I move up to that pillar.
Okay.
Or let Mern go.
Okay,
I
so you,
just stand back in case, well, something happens. Push.
okay, you push the door open. Makes the creaking sound like the rest have. Do you like my awesome sound effect?
Yes.
And as the door kind of like hits the far side of the wall slightly that you've just pushed it against, you see a same type of corridor that you've seen lately, with the fungus all growing up the sides. You can see it bends round, and you can see in the far corner there's some debris piled up, bricks, rubbish.
Right. Well, let's see then. Any one of you want to check if there's any more of those things to fall into?
I guess Pete can take the lead and just like, because he has the reach on his weapon, to just check the tile in front of him, taking it easy bit by bit, just like smacking it with the bottom of his like the stave.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Each step.
Take a perception check. Advantage for that. Yep. Okay, so
Oh, fuck for the advantage.
Pete, you managed to get all the way over to here, and you find no traps. All the ground seems sturdy. Using your stave, the blunt end to check. The corridor you can see below you leads to another door, which you assume leads back into the corridor.
Yeah.
Also,
Sword from the other side as well.
Also, you can see on the far side there's another door appearing, and that door has a sconce either side that's lit, and you can see that there are carvings all over the door.
To forge you onwards then. I want to go investigate these carvings.
Okay, so
You do that.
seems interesting.
I'll keep watch here in case someone comes through one of these doors.
okay,
Yeah, I'll do the same on this back one then.
okie dokie.
Is the one at the far west then? It's on a.
It's this one with the carvings.
Yeah.
So Mern's taking watch. What about Dolaf and Arleden? What are you both doing?
I just said I'm watching this other door.
Okay, cool. Arleden?
Following on. I missed that last bit, sorry.
Well, we've got one guy. We got Pete. Sorry. I'll put this door over here. The rest are looking at other doors. Is there anything you wanted to do?
I will scope out this little area down here.
It's another door that leads outwards, and you see Mern is the one kind of like around the corner, just making sure that the door doesn't open and they don't get you don't get ambushed. But if you want to sit in front of the door, that's cool.
I'm gonna knock and go, hello, can I come in?
There's no answer.
At that point, I'll just shake my head and go and join.
I think
go and
I
join
think we
Pete.
best leave. Everyone here is quite rude.
Are you decent?
Okay, so Pete, as you approach this door, you definitely hear voices, loud voices on the other side. Do you know Goblin, Orcish, any of the roundabout languages? Okay, so
Common and Elvish, that's it.
so the runes and the scratchings on the door are of a language you can't understand.
Mon? You recognize any of these?
No.
I was hoping they'd be magical in nature,
I
but
imagine I recognize the script, but that's about it. Like, that looks a little bit like, but these words don't make any sense.
After you, I guess.
Okay, so down the other side of the corridor, Urki kind of walks forward. Hey, you see he's sneaking. He's not. And he walks up to the door, and he goes, I know this. I know these languages.
Ah, very good. What do they say?
This one is Goblin, and it says, up here, it says, here is the throne of Grenel the Wise. But then that's crossed out, and beside it you can see it says, Dern now leader. Below that, he goes, there's some graffiti and stuff, that doesn't mean much, but it's a bit rude.
Right, so that's probably a room we might not want to go into until we're quite ready for it.
From the other side of the door, you hear the clanging of metal, of cheering, and you see Urki goes low and goes, they're definitely speaking Goblin. They're celebrating.
They're having a party and we weren't invited.
No, you weren't. And be quiet. They're literally just on this other door. If it wasn't for those godforsaken drums, they'd probably hear us already.
I'll have you know I'm a blast at weddings.
I'm sure you are.
Right, well then, Aladdin, here's the plan. We'll go and stand at the back of this corridor around the corner. You knock and go in. And if anything goes wrong with the wedding, we'll come and help.
You hear that, Aladdin?
I did. I have no response. I just nod.
You actually...
Okay.
Oh, shit! Urki goes, oh, you're fucking kidding me, and begins running.
Yep, same.
This is not happening.
Okay, did you stop him?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Aliaden, return here at once.
Does anyone have a small gift?
Be an arrow in your spine is much of a gift you're gonna get.
I take one of the silver spoons that we got earlier, and I'll wrap it in a small ribbon that I fashioned from my cloak, and I'll knock on the door.
A warning shot flies across his face as he walks towards the door.
Can you roll a hit, Aaron Spire, please?
Okay.
Okay, the warning shot hits just the stone next to him, clatters, and he's got a slight abrasion on his cheek. Arlene, you stop just before you knock as you go, ow!
Ow.
Yeah.
You ruined my look.
Ah, how unfortunate. Now you can't attend the party.
I wouldn't possibly think of attending right now. What if there are young goblin ladies?
What if there are goblin ladies? So
I was gonna be best man.
Should we perhaps try the lower door, man?
And Merges sighs. Starts walking. Pushes this door open into the hallway.
Into the hazy hallway.
It's there.
What was this one here? So did anyone check that?
No one did.
I am
I
looking
didn't
at
even
it.
see that was the door there.
Yeah, sorry, that was the one I was referring to with the lower door.
Yes.
Which he points to.
So
Fine.
the drums get much louder by this door. On the other side, there are definitely drums going on. You can hear some cheering, some goblins screaming, some squealing. Right?
Moving right along then.
Yes, perhaps not.
You guys are like running around like Solid Snake. Like,
Comrade Timbers, if I think we're going to go into exertion with these goblins, do you have any more healing magic?
I have a repertoire of healing spells I can use. But the thing is, I want to get my revenge on these goblins. So I'm more than welcome. If you welcome me, I will wade into combat with you.
Would you think that is wise? Do you think you could stand toe to toe?
I can stand my ground.
Okay then. It's not as powerful as it could be. Not as fresh.
Okay, so Mern, you were at this door, I'm assuming.
Yep, just listen for a moment. If I don't hear anything, push it open.
Okay, you don't hear anything, and you push it open. What you do see is an empty room, similar to the one that you saw the Goblin Bandits in, with the grain sacks, the bedrolls, and there's a fire. Yet the fire itself is died out. The air is slightly smoky, and in the far corner you can see some empty barrels. One of them's open, and there's like a vinegary pickle smell coming from it.
Yeah, I just want to make a point, by the way, that I'm looking back every now and then to see if everyone's closing doors behind them, and if not, I'll instruct them to
Close doors.
close doors behind us, yes.
Okay, so you want to close some of those doors then, yeah?
Yeah, basically every door that we've come through, I want to have it closed.
Okie dokie, sir.
And if people refuse to do it, I'll just walk back and do it myself.
Nah,
Sigh audibly. Okay. Alright, let's get in here, people. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mern, can I have a perception check if you're going to check this door?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the others to get in, but after they're in, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're all cramped into this low ceilinged room here with the campfire, and okay, so on the other side, there's definitely one or two like living beings. You can hear some nattering going on. It's faint, low, and you can't really tell what language it is.
Kumbaya, my cord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my cord. Kumbaya.
Fucking what?
And I'll point to Dolath and tell him to knock an arrow.
Yeah, he's
stand
pretty
next
much
to me.
looking as he is in his portrait
Yeah.
there.
Okay, and
And Pete, come and stand next to me in case something's going on. But
okay, so
and AFK.
yeah, so
Pete's back.
yeah, Pete is back.
And then push the door open and try and surprise whatever's inside by bursting into the room.
Okay, so as you push the door open, do you do it quietly, or is it just kind of like force your way in?
No, since I already heard him, I think I want to take a step back and just, like, not shoulder bash it, but immediately rush with my shield ahead of me into the room.
Okay, yeah, okay, so you get straight into the room. And you see, facing the other way, and totally surprised, are two goblin guards facing a door. And they're standing there with their scimitars and their short bows, and one of them goes, "Cock!" turns around and sees you, and the other one's like, "Shit!" in common. I guess that's combat. But
That's a surprise round.
yeah, definitely. Everyone roll initiative.
Definitely a surprise round.
I believe you will probably all fuck them up, but we're doing it anyway.
Shit, I forgot. My initiative is. Nice.
So the goblin, just totally surprised, turns around, makes a and Urki in the background goes, "In Goblin, he just said shit." Don't laugh, it's your go.
Yeah, I'll loose an arrow at that one on the far side.
Oh yeah, you can see him. You got line of sight.
Nice.
Yeah, and the arrow hits him through the eye socket, out the back of the skull, falls down dead.
And I think Urki's missing on initiative.
Yes, Urki will not probably participate just because of how quick this is gonna go.
Okay.
Arleden, your go.
I will run in
Okay.
to. Can I see that guy yet, or is he still too far around the corner?
He's got 3/4 cover. Being round the
Okay.
corner.
You can literally see whatever you can see, Todd.
Yeah. Next time you will invite me to your events.
Amazing. Okay, and as you, oh my god, well played. As you hit him in the chest with the firebolt, it goes straight through and out the other side, and he looks down and he goes, in common, he goes, "You made a hole in my chest." He falls to his knees and he goes, "A fucking hole." Falls down and dies.
You made a hole in my heart.
And immediately rush through to see if there's anyone else.
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
And that's it. The two goblins are instantly surprised. And you notice, by the way, as you walk up to them, there was a string attached to the goblin here on the wall. Sorry, right next to him, there was a string that leads up to another string in the ceiling. And you figure that might be some sort of alarm, but he never even got to pull it off. You absolutely decimated him.
Just want to, without pulling it, obviously, I just want to cut the rope as high as possible.
Yeah, okay. Not going to be a very difficult check, but it will be... If you've got sleight of hand, you can use that. If you've got just a straight dex check, you can...
Yeah, if it looks like it's going to be any chance of failure, I'll just let Pete do it.
Okay, well...
Or inspire, whatever.
Yeah, I'll do it. I've got the height.
Okay.
Like, I've got gauntlets, and this is not going to work, guys. Can one of you please...
I think this is one of your skills, Lord.
Yeah, I'll pull the glaive off my back for that extra 10-foot reach and just cut it at the ceiling.
Yep. Okay, and... What did you roll?
I haven't rolled anything yet.
Give a
Sleight
sleight
of hand, you want to?
Give a sleight of hand or a straight dex check. Just...
They're both the same.
Yeah, that's cool.
What? What is my rolls today? Honestly.
It's not mine on Tuesday.
Fuck it.
So-
Can I spend my inspiration for it?
Yes, you may.
Good.
That's
That's
better.
better.
Yeah. So at first, as you bring up you got a dagger or yeah?
A glaive.
The glaive. Fucking hell! You just reach the ceiling. You go. As you go to reach across, you realise the wire's tougher than you thought, and it nearly rings, and you just immediately go cut, slice. You hear no bell go off. You hear no alarm toll, and the string just falls limp like a spider's web.
Mhm.
And that's that.
I'm gonna pocket that string. How much is there? Like 5, 6 foot,
About 10.
10 foot, 10-foot string.
Nice.
Always useful. And I will reholster the glaive and draw the bow again.
Okay, and Urki moves into the room, and he's like, good. Runs over and gives one of the goblins a kick, and then rifles through his pockets. Sees that he pockets a couple of silver pieces.
That's all fine, but you might want to, get in here next time.
Look, I thought that I was here to heal you, but,
Right, so now you are going to heal us. Okay, that's alright then.
Oh.
I just thought you said you wanted to slide into battle just a minute ago.
if the odds are against us, of course I will help you. But if they are obviously against the goblins like this time, I will not participate in the murder. The killing.
Could you stand further away?
Why?
Well, I had a shower not 3 days
Leave
ago.
him be, your case fine.
Why does she keep saying that? Why does he keep saying he's having a shower?
Let's perhaps press on,
Just
focus on.
forget about it. And I'll just annoyed push the door open.
Okay, as you push the door open, can you make a perception check, please?
Yes.
It's you at front making all the perception checks.
And I'm shit at them.
Yep. Although
We haven't got a rogue.
now that you're totally used to the Citadel, as soon as you open the door, you look down. Right in front of you is another one of those classic pit traps that the kobolds have built. Right here.
Right. Just do the same thing and mark it again with across all the foot. And just think back on how big they were and say, right, well, and then take 5 steps back and just jump over.
Yeah, it's good. Not going to be any effort for you guys to leap over if you want to head into this corridor. What you have here is just a 20-foot long corridor leading to another door at the other side, and the other side has some warning signs in Draconic all over it.
What do they warn of?
It says Kobold Land. And back off, goblins is. You stink.
Okay, fine. I don't think this should be any particular issue. Just don't mention Calcryx.
Right,
Yeah.
alternatively, what we could do is... Here's a thought. Right, so there's an ice trap here. We know that there's plenty of goblins on the other side of those doors we just saw. And there's kobolds on the other side of this door that we have here, probably. So what we could do is we could make some noise, get them to follow us, get a few of them in the trap, maybe. Get them to come into the room with the kobolds. They already know us. We already saved one of their kind. They're going to help us in the fight. Once the goblins are down, then we'll sort things out.
By
Seems
sort
a
things out, you
reasonable
mean
plan.
kill kobolds. I'm sorry, Lord. What did you say?
I said it seems a reasonable plan. Are we 100% sure these are the same kobolds we knew?
I don't think there's space for two tribes of kobolds in a place this small. They don't generally tolerate each other very well.
Well, yes. Normally I'd agree with you, but it seems like there's many a creature down here.
That is a fair point as well. Well,
Wait,
what do you
but-
suggest then?
By deal with kobolds,
Well-
I guess you mean kills them.
The plan is sound, but maybe we speak with the kobolds first, inform them of the plan. If it is the ones we spoke to before, I'm sure they'll aid us.
Right, but then might have to explain why we're back without a Calcryx.
Well, we obviously haven't pushed far enough. They don't know where it went.
I'm looking at one of our backpacks, which is holding the dragon scales.
they're safely inside.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah, just like a tuft of scales hanging out the back of the pack. Whoops.
right, well, let's do that then.
Okay, so you're gonna go through this door?
In that case, after you, Durath, I think you'd best take the lead on this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll gently push the door open.
Okay, as you go to gently push the door open, you notice that it's blocked from the other side.
Ah,
Then there's a slight voice in Draconic. He goes, "Who goes there?"
What's that word we had earlier? Was it gherkin? Something like that? A safe word, a password, as it were.
there was, and I do not recall it. Anyone?
Gherkins! Gherkins!
No, shut up.
God, that's not gherkins. On the other side, you hear this voice go, "Gherkins? What the hell's a
No.
gherkin?" And then Mern shouts out Ticklecorn, and he goes, "Oh, is that you?" And he goes, "Is that the ones that you rescued Meepo and the rest?"
Yes.
And the door opens, revealing the one kobold in front of you with a spear, and he looks you up and down, and he goes, "Well, get on in."
Well, we had other thoughts there, actually.
Our commander, we'll probably need to discuss this with her. I'm not
Yep.
sure this one's got the authority to make a decision like that.
No, but you walk into the main hall and corridor, and that marble hall that you saw Yustriel and Meepo in last time. One moment, let me into the other side as well as. Soon as Urki walks in, all the goblins just look at him, lower their spears slightly.
The goblins?
Sorry, the kobolds.
Kobolds,
Yeah,
right,
I meant the kobolds. They all lower their spears slightly, and he goes, "I told you they're going to fucking kill me."
Perhaps maybe you should wait in the other room for a while.
He holds his hand out and goes, "I come in peace." And one of the kobolds says in Draconic, "What did he say?" What?
Don't worry, he just got you with his breath weapon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start to stride down towards I can't
yeah.
remember her name.
Yustriel.
Yes, true.
Yastriel, that's the one.
Yeah, so as you stride down to Yustriel, she stands up. You see Meepo is at the base of her throne, looking rather worse for wear still. And she stands and she goes, "You are back already."
Well, we happened to stumble across this door on our movement through.
Ah, so if you stumbled across that door, she points towards it across the hall, and she goes, "That means you have defeated the goblins on the other side."
We have defeated some, yes.
She brings up a hand, clicks her fingers, and all the kobold troops around her begin moving through that tunnel.
But there are more, I should warn you.
Yep, she knows.
There's a trap at the end of corridor as well.
She goes,
The trap, I believe, is theirs.
Yes, probably.
Kobolds are well known for trap making.
Right.
She goes, that is indeed one of ours. Where is Calcryx? Meepo stands up.
We never saw her, but we did meet a rather nice dog.
A dog. We didn't say we wanted a dog returned. We said we wanted our dragon returned. And Meepo goes, did you find her?
Which we intend to do, but I would suggest calling your troops back. It is dangerous out there, and there's a reason you sent us.
I will lead the tribe how I see fit. But I see your advice, I hear your advice, and I take into consideration. For now, I'm going to secure the other end of the corridor.
Very well.
She nods and she goes, if you return with Calcryx, you will get what I promised. And she points towards the other items she's left on top of the altar. If you remember, she gave you half of it as down payment.
Yeah.
The scrolls, I believe.
We do have a plan to clear a lot more of the goblins on the other side, but it would require your troops clearing the area for us.
Moving.
I, of course, make this request humbly. It is your tribe to lead, but if we're to do our job efficiently, this would be the best course of action.
My troops will be able to deal with them eventually. Goblins are numerous in number, and I'm afraid that we do not currently have the numbers. We will need to fight them tactically, like we always have done against our. For now, we secure the corridor, we gain land, we gain rooms. We continue moving forward at a later date. This is why I have you, is it not? You go ahead, you find Calcryx from them. When we are fully powerful with Calcryx on our side, we make the offensive.
I'll speak to Doroth and say, what is she saying?
I don't believe she understands the finer parts of war.
I will just tell her that we think Calcryx is behind where the goblins are and we need some help clearing a few of them out.
I believe I had tried to. Maybe it wasn't best placed.
Are you guys
Like-
speaking common?
Yeah, I'm just whispering it to his ear.
Okay,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
She stands and goes, discuss.
And I'll repeat much the same thing in common, but phrased in such a way as to make it seem like she's the one who decided this.
Yeah.
Persuasion?
We'll use the classic tactics.
Okay, persuasion check. Are you working together?
Yes, I believe we should.
Okie dokie.
Well, what have you got? You probably have a higher than I do.
I am proficient with it, but I also have no charisma.
Okay, same as me then, so I'll roll it, it's fine. Excellent, I should stop rolling for today.
Oh my god! We'll get to you in a minute, Arladen. So, as man, what do you say to her to attempt to convince her?
Yeah, so I think it's something along the gist of, right, well, we've gone down and explored what we could find. We have not found Calcryx or any sign of her. We believe that she might be deeper in Goblin territory. Now we
Okay.
found quite a few of them on the other side of a door. What our plan was to lure them back over the trap we have here, lay an ambush, have some help from your end, get rid of a few of their numbers, and then strike back.
See, our tactic sounds dangerous for my people.
Only if you keep them out there. As we suggest, bring them back through, and we will deal with it.
Sounds dangerous. Aladen, you said you wanted. You rolled persuasion check, so how do you persuade her?
I'm gonna go up to her and say, "You look rather familiar. If you were white, you look like a two-legged version of my dog friend."
She looks you up and down. Goes, explain yourself, madman.
Well, you know, down in the cavern, there was a dog, a four-legged white dog with,
Her eyes
Like you-
focus.
I am moving at this point while he's discussing this.
Yeah, as he starts saying this, just slip back into this corridor.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
I'll just turn around and like walk away to the point of like casually.
Has everyone
I'll-
gone the other way? Where
I'll
could
start
you
wa-
go?
I'll turn away and I'll just say, can't be you, I'm afraid. We had to put that dog down. It was quite sick.
What happened to this dog, madman? And why are your friends leaving my chambers?
I don't even know why they've gone. They were the ones that killed it. Quite kind, actually.
I'm at this point here,
Wait a minute.
motioning to what's his face, Urky.
Okay, Urki is confused.
How is Urki not control? Urki's dead.
She goes, fair enough, a white dog.
Yes, quite right.
And she goes, you may wish to leave with your friends if you are to rescue Calcryx. She's looking across the hall as everyone's kind of like doing a Scooby-Doo. The light just taking You guys, I'm trying to roleplay and I just see your tokens sliding ever slowly across the screen.
That's exactly what's happening. In the background, we're just moving away.
Urki realises and goes, shit, makes a little run. All the
Very
gold.
well, I'll go, but make sure I'm invited to any weddings in the near future.
Meepo looks at you and goes, as you walk away, goes, I'll invite you to my wedding to her.
I look forward to it, as long as I'm the usher.
Whatever that means, yeah. You can be one. Okay, so guys, as you are leaving, a guard walks up to you, running from the side of Yustrel's throne, and he says, in common, broken common, he goes, Yustrel, let you rest before you go, if you wish.
That might be wise, actually.
We have spare room.
I'll just say to the guard and say like, that is very kind of you, but the goblins are a pressing danger for you and for us, and we should really try and do what we can to get rid of the threat as soon as possible.
He nods. Yeah, like he understands your comment. He goes, yeah, nod. Like, he doesn't know the words to reply, but understands what you're saying.
Okay.
So you guys are heading back?
Yeah, we'll just turn to Man and say, we need to remove the dog.
So yeah, either that or just not go back there until later.
Well, the issue is they seem to want to press out. If they stumble across it, could cause us problems.
I think
Exactly why we're not going to have a rest now.
Yeah, I think if we follow the plan now and do without their permission and use that trap as we initiate it, we shall make the two forces collide.
Right, well, if they've got the door locked back there, I'm not really comfortable sending waves of goblins crashing down on us.
I doubt they have the door locked now, though. They said they were secure.
Yeah, as soon as you go through, they're going to kind of close the door behind you, type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Although they have put 2 kobold guards up ahead.
Yeah, but they're not expecting to have to run back, obviously, because we told them that it was clear. So.
Yep.
No.
So Pete and Arladen, you going through?
Yep.
Nice.
Token.
You guys head back up past the 2 kobolds who give you a nod as you walk past. You can see now that you guys have they've moved those goblin corpses. You notice that these 2 here are giving you kind of like a nod of respect as you walk past. Kind of like a, yeah, they're definitely goblin killers, and they kind of give you that reverence, that wide berth. You wouldn't be surprised if they end up making idols of you and shit.
Right, perhaps. Well, the thing is that I'm pretty sure that at some point the Goblin Patrol is going to find what happened to some of their kind as well. Pretty sure they don't stay in the one room for the rest of the time. So perhaps we should take a rest here while we watch. Just take a small breather.
Do you want to take a short rest here?
This seems like a reasonable place to do it.
I've got 2 kobolds to back us up as well in case anything bursts through the door.
Yep, indeed.
Did this door open inwards?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, that's great. So I'm just going to put some rocks from the fire against it.
Yeah, that's cool. And I'm assuming you're all now taking a short rest.
Can I hit
Yep.
dice?
We're all fine.
Yes, if you open up your character sheet, Arladen, I leveled you up, and you can see that
Yep.
you have something called sorcery points now.
Oh yeah,
You can spend 2 of them to get a first level spell slot back, currently.
cool.
You've also got 1 d6 left of your hit dice.
That's a good question, by the way. When we leveled up, we didn't get any additional spells to cast from the previous level, right? It didn't count as a long rest.
No, it didn't count as long rest, but you got the spell slot that you got for that level.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I believe Arladen used a Thunder Wave this entire play. That's the first level spell he's only used. So,
Yeah.
so he should have 2 slots left, I believe, or maybe.
That is
Right.
awesome.
I'll relate to the others. Like, look, guys, I can fight just fine, but I've got no divine power left in me for today. So, is there anything you want?
Do you wish to rest longer, man?
I do not. I'm fine.
We do have Urki here to assist us in that manner.
Right, very well. What I'll do then in that case, I'm just gonna run up and grab the scimitars off of the goblins that I found before, and
Yes, you take the kind of dangerous, perilous little jaunt over there, but you don't encounter anything else but corpses. You grab the 3 scimitars and come running back with them.
look and say, right. I think we had some spoons as well, right?
Yeah, you've
If
got
you
20
don't want-
silver spoons.
If you don't intend to use the spoons in the goblet, I can just make it into a bar. It'll save us the hassle of carrying it.
It'd be good for silvered weapons in later dates if we come across werewolves.
Yes, go ahead, man. We'll ease the burden.
I'm not sure if you'll allow me, Liam, because I am supposed to only make 1 item with my channel divinity, which would be the value of the
Yeah.
the 2 of the metals. So what I'd like to do is I would like to make a dagger with a silver blade and a pommel, or maybe it's a bit bigger because it's 3 scimitars worth, right? So
Yeah.
3 scimitars and a weapon. Actually, I could probably make like
A longsword, I'd say.
a silvered longsword out of it.
You could make, I'd say, a longsword, but with a silver edge instead of
Yeah. So silver.
not full silver, but a silvered edge.
Yeah.
It'd also have a pot. Are you using the jade and everything? All of it there?
No, because I can't do that expensive stuff. It's up to 100 gold pieces, so...
Yeah, because there's a jade figurine, a silver goblet, and 20 silver spoons that you could turn into...
Yes, but jade is not metal.
Oh, good point. I was going to say I could have a jade pommel, but never mind.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, you can make a silver longsword worth 25 gold pieces.
Plus the other stuff.
Oh, how much do scimitars cost?
I think they're 25 each.
25, I think, yeah.
So this
Sorry,
is a
So it's
very
100
nice,
gold.
so a very nice longsword worth 100 gold pieces.
I don't know, you see that?
And then I'll look... Like,
How do
I don't actually use this. As I said, I'm not really good with sharp things.
I could, but I'm better with this halberd. I guess I could wield it with 2 hands.
I could also use it, but once again, I'm more proficient with the bow.
Right, we'll just take it then, Taras.
Yeah.
I think that's the best use we're going to get out of it for now, and if you don't end up using it, we can always sell it.
Got this, Susie's got this.
That's of course assuming that we finish the short rest.
Yes. Can Pete roll a d12?
While he does it, I'm just going to go and...
Okay,
Can
so
we have a break?
if you want a 5-minute, if you want a 5-minute break, we can. I need to speak to our Laden.
I
So,
probably should.
our Laden, on your character sheet, whenever you do a short rest, you have to spend your hit dice. So you went,
Yeah, sorry, I haven't taken it down.
yeah, you meant to spend that. Also, we'll quickly take a 2, 3.
I've got 0.
Yeah. 2, 3, 5 minute break, whatever. I'm just going to go toilet. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to return at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a wee
In a
wee.
minute.
Hey. Da, da, da. Welcome back.
Yo.
So if he's made that silver longsword, awesome. That ability is awesome for making money.
Oh, it's just good for making silvered weapons as well, because silvered weapons are normally a pain in the dick come across.
They are. And now you have a silvered longsword. Right. Pretty much all spent of resources nearly.
Mm-hmm.
See how this goes.
Really could do with taking a long rest before we did this, but we should be alright.
I think everyone could.
I'm at pretty much full health, and my two abilities are Second Wind and Action Surge, and they just refresh on a short rest anyway, so I should survive.
Oh, do they? Oh, I did. I thought Action Surge was a long rest, but cool.
Nope. Yeah, both on short rest. It's a good thing about fighters. You pretty much you as long as you get a short rest, and you're pretty sound.
Ah, so everyone but our leader is back.
Yeah, I
so-
saw that. I came back like 30 seconds after. No one was here. So I went
Oh
as well.
yeah. Okay, I went round to every NPC, Arnie, and added macros so I don't have to open their character sheet. It took a while. It took a while, but it's been worth it so far. I haven't had to open up a single character sheet.
Yeah. Do you have the token actions macro for it?
Yes, I got basically I copy and paste them off of some. Taking 20. The YouTuber, he posts stuff about Roll20. Yeah, he's some guy called Cody. He posts loads of stuff about macros and things like that, and I just followed that.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it references straight to the actual character sheet, the NPC character sheet.
Yeah,
it just-
I mean that's what I do for the Sunday game as well.
Literally click it and it comes up with their actions.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's especially nice as a DM since you don't have to open all the
Character sheets.
NPC character sheets.
Yeah, I've been doing it in Lightseeker since the beginning, like our other Sunday game, but I thought I'd go through all of these ones and do it, just to make sure.
Yeah. I don't know how it works with these sheets exactly, but with the other ones, for me it's just one click. I have a macro that fixes this thing with one click.
This is, you click the token and it comes up the hotbar.
Oh, that's what I mean. Adding them is one click. So you just click the token, click the macro, and then it adds.
Ah, okay. Well, I just copy and paste the code or the macro.
Oh yeah, that works as well.
Come on, Toddles, where are you?
Yeah, I was doing
He's
some prep for
smoking, I imagine.
the Sunday campaign, and the map turned out, I think, quite nice, but it was so much work.
Yeah. See, that's what you use for the first action. Oh wait, never mind. It just rolled it. Okay, shit. Rolled double ones.
Oh.
So the command is like minus the hyphens. It's rolling it anyway. Doesn't matter where you put the command. It just rolls it. Okay, so
Yeah, it saves a lot of time.
while our Laden's gone, what's the plan of action next?
Lord.
Hope for the fact that the goblins haven't found Calcryx's corpse within the next hour.
So, because Curtis rolled a 7, everything's fine. After the next hour, the drums die down, but but no one's left the room. But you can tell that it might be nighttime outside. You get that feeling that it's kind of like when everyone's settling down in the Citadel.
Okay. And they're also, like, even for them, they sleep during the night as well.
You suspect that some of them do, maybe the commoners and the peasants of the Goblin tribe. But you did hear them partying, because that was what the drums were about. You could hear the cheering.
Yeah, perhaps if they had a few things to drink, they'll be nice and passed out.
Perhaps. Are we back now, Todd?
I'm back.
Alright, so we're just discussing plans, what everyone's going to get up to.
Like all Aiden would follow a plan in any shape or form.
I know.
Anyway, I'm really sorry about the cobalt chamber, but I just felt like he wouldn't say anything less.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm totally happy to let you do that as long as you're happy for us to leave you to your fate.
I'm pretty sure that's what you guys would have done.
Yeah, the only issue is like the way it kind of worked out in terms of bonds and stuff is we're supposed to be looking after him. It's just becoming a nightmare. Like having an errant toddler.
I see what you did.
Uh,
Anyway, guys, so what's the plan?
Well, finish a short rest and then start heading out.
Yes.
Okay. Now where you going?
Yeah, first of all, into this hallway, see if it's still.
The haze is starting to die down, and it's like all lingering on the floor now, in like a low kind of mist, low-lying mist.
we've obviously missed the best of the festivities.
We'll see what you did there.
Okay, so where are we going? Which door? What are we doing?
I think just try and see what we're hearing behind this door.
Okay, so Mern, are you trying to be quiet?
Relatively.
Okay, can we make a stealth check?
I can. It's with disadvantage, but that's.
But never mind. Look at that roll. So you managed to peek through the door without making a sound, and there is a hall of sleeping goblins. The light inside this room is low light. But with your dark vision, you can see all the outlines, the breathing outlines of the small goblins. You can see there's some children goblins as well, smaller pups. And you can see there's one or two of them that are still awake that are like guards. You can see they've still got scimitars in hand. But they have not seen you whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'll say to, I'll back away from the door slightly and say to Aaron Spire in a quiet voice, hey, same as before, knock your arrow, take out the guards, the rest of you be ready for the fight, and I'll just mention to Pete, just go and alert the kobolds that are on guard that there might be some goblins coming in very soon.
Who did you? Oh, okay.
And then I'll wait for Pete to get back before.
Comrades, we found the goblin aftermath of our party. We're going to jump in now, so expect danger.
They nod. Just stay where they are. They're like, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
For your
Not
peace of mind, man. Unless he's specifically doing something else, Dolaf pretty much always seems to have an arrow notch ready.
Yeah, that's why I said same as before. That's the point. But also, be ready to shoot and engage the action, I guess.
Yes.
So what I would like to do is I would like to stand so far behind the door that I have 3/4 cover or something off the wall.
Yep.
Let Dolath shoot in there. Let Arladen shoot in there. Even Timbers, if he has anything to shoot with, maybe a sling or something.
Yeah, Urki Timbers. Urki says, "I have the flames of Muspelheim on my side."
Oh, I can put one of them to sleep.
I think they're already sleeping.
Yeah,
Otherwise they're going to wake up soon.
Just trying to be helpful.
Quick question, Liam.
If you can put them back to sleep after, maybe if some of them wake up, that might be good.
Okay.
What way does the door open in terms of like what side are the hinges?
The hinges are on their side, meaning you push them in.
No, but like what side of the door are the hinges on?
Right or left?
Yes. that one.
Oh, left.
Okay, so I want this side really.
So it's going to be opened like this.
Yeah. So if I stand this side, I'll get a better line of sight the other way.
Yes. And conversely, I'm going to stand here so that they don't see me and wait for something to come running through the door.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So the door's slightly open.
So ask Pete to come and stand next to me. He can still hit people coming out the door if he stands next to me against the wall here.
So I'll stand here to begin with, and I'll use like the blunt end of my staff to throw the door open, and then take a step back to here.
Okay, so
Yeah, but I need to stand here to be able to hit them. So.
Right, okay.
Arladen, where are you positioning yourself?
I am going to be out of the way of the arrow, sanely and in a strange fashion.
Yes. So there, facing
Yeah.
behind the wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, can everyone roll initiative? It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Oh, them initiative rolls. Just beautiful.
I'm so glad we crashed the wedding.
Olaf.
What am I presented with here? These two different looking kind of goblins.
Okay, the goblins here, these ones, are all asleep.
Yep.
This one is awake, but not... Well, as the door swung open, because of Pete swinging it open, they're surprised. So...
Yeah, so he's awake, so he
Yes.
gets the first arrow.
Yep. One memento. I'm just going to open up the character sheet. Okay, so what did you roll?
Do we get
20.
20? Yeah, for
Yeah.
surprise round.
Yeah, how much damage was that?
11.
Okay, straight through the temple, out the other side.
Right. Action surge and another arrow on the other one that's awake.
Okay.
Might as well make use of the advantage.
Nice. Same thing. It's like instantaneously, headshot after headshot. Just both of them, finish them off completely.
I'll nod to Mern and give him the signal. What? Go
Okay.
now.
The second that second arrow hits and they clink to the floor with a loud thump, all of the other goblins around look around and one you hear, "Ah!" as one of them screams, and then the rest all begin waking up as they all shuffle out of their sleeping bags. So we go to either Myrna or Leyden. You can decide who goes first. I mean,
I don't mind either way.
Okay, well, I'll go then. I think our Leyden's likely to be more happy waiting a second, perhaps.
Mhm.
So I'll go in. And this one also died, right?
no.
It should have.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, so yeah, that one is dead, and yep, there you go.
Because those are the only two of that type that I can see at the moment.
Yeah. So I run through the door, and I guess I don't have much time to decide. So,
No.
am I assuming that these two are also awake because their tokens look like that? Or
Yes. Anyone with their tokens look like that. Well, the rest are awake now, by the way, because of the noise.
Yeah, but I assume they're going to take a few rounds to
Yes.
get their stuff ready and be ready to fight. So,
And they look particularly scrawny compared to the others.
yeah. So run up here and sort of run shield first, bash him with the shield, and then hit him with the hammer.
Okay.
It's a miracle I actually hit for a change.
Moment, let me look at the roll. Yeah, and as you smack him clean in the chest, it knocks him off his feet, but he lands, coughs blood up onto the floor, looks up. Anything
Slap my
else?
hammer against my shield.
Yeah. Classic. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
That is my turn.
Leyden, you'll go.
Good day. Good times. I do believe it's time for you gentlemen
I know what you're gonna do.
to die.
Nice. Hit it. Hit the button that I know you're gonna hit. Even if they pass. So let me do. What's the range on that actually? What does it say?
It's a 15-foot cube, so where are you positioning it?
Oh yeah, can I put it? Hang on, draw a shape. 15 foot, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be that size, the blue one.
Oh, the blue one.
Yeah, it's 15 foot, not 25.
So if you
I
can
would-
move in,
Like that, yeah?
well, you can either center it on yourself, or you can cast it away from yourself. So
I'm gonna try and hit
could
these.
if you move up one more square. No, I don't think you're gonna hit 3.
Yeah, that's got to do it.
You reckon that?
Yeah, do I hit this little bastard here? He's in the peripherals.
I'm gonna say yes, because
Alas.
yes, he's just a goblin commoner. Okay, so even if they pass their saves, you've blown one of this guy's limbs off, and he falls to the ground screaming. The other one was already in a sleeping bag. He's hit the door, knocked it open.
Oh god.
This one to the top slams against the wall, a bloody mess. This one here, it stands up, and it's like that scene from Terminator when the nuclear bomb hits, just peels his skin away, and he falls to his knees and falls down dead.
I will eviscerate anyone who stands in my way.
Of attending this wedding.
I'll literally stare right at Mern as I say that, thunder kind of like surging around his body, eyes completely and utterly sane.
Okay. The door's swung open, and you hear some shouting on the other side. Pete, before the
Oh shit.
Let's siege inwards then. So 1, 2,
I forgot to roll for good old Urki, but I'll do it again.
3.
And just as the door swings open, can I just interpose like 5 words?
What?
Back into the other room now.
3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, and then just
Hold on, how applicable is this? Because Dolaf would just be like, and there we go. Back into that room.
Oh, on your action, sir.
It was a joke.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a joke. Well,
What's going on then, Pete?
And then I'll ready an action to halberd any goblins that come within my range.
Just so you know, it is the end of the round, so... Like, as in, I'm about to move on to the next round. You are the last.
Yeah, so I can still ready an action to go off until my next turn, can't I?
Okay, so I'm really sorry, but this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit me.
Alright, from the other side of the door that like basically swung open when Thunderwave hit it open, you hear this hideous roar going, "Aaah!" And then Urki goes, "That's basically fuck in Goblin." And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. A hobgoblin dressed in splint mail, wielding a huge jagged longsword, strides into the main room, looks around. He's used his full move action to get here, by the way. You can hear his footfalls, it was so heavy. He's got this top knot tied up into a bun. He's got vicious features, sharp angular chin with a goatee dripping from it. He's got beady red eyes, as if he was born to be vicious. And you see the scars, and he just looks towards Mern, points his finger, and goes... once more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind him, a goblin dressed in, well, tribal wear, as in a kilt with built-in leather scales, a slight kind of leather-studded breastplate, walks in, wielding a staff, and her eyes go wide, and she goes, "No! No!" And she falls to her knees in tears.
Point back at that one and make the same gesture that the Goblin made at me.
Doors swing open on the southern side as more rush in. And one. I'll explain their actions after I've moved them.
It's fine.
Okay, so
I
Dolaf.
thought they were far away.
Yeah, Dolaf, you've seen a rush of goblins and hobgoblins, and it's just a chaotic mess. All of the commoners that were asleep have got up and have began panicking and running. In fact, I'm just going to move them out of the way for now. They are, the three that went before that run into the southern side to run and protect themselves. As you'll go.
Alright, this one, the hobgoblin that's got closest to the door up here, I'll take a shot at him.
What, this one?
No, the one that's closest to the
Oh,
door.
okay, yeah.
The other door.
Yeah.
My door, my
Yeah,
door.
got it.
Way, I shoot Pete in the back.
No, okay, so you bring the bow back fire, and as you fire it, he turns, the hobgoblin, brings up his longsword, and Witcher style parries it from the midair. And just stares at you and goes, in common, and goes, "I'm made of sterner stuff than pink elvish flesh." Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a bit of movement. You can go on.
Okay, I'll lead in. You can now see that you're surrounded. You can, despite this impressive display of smashing all of these goblins against the wall, you've seen one of their chieftains come out dressed in splint mail, wielding a jagged longsword, and he doesn't look like he's going to go down easy.
I hope you like dreaming about soft pink Elvis flesh.
Oh god, please don't work. That is so... Roll it. Roll 5d8.
What's that, sorry?
You need to roll 5d8.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucker! That is brilliant. So you go... You say what you just said, and then he looks at it and goes, "Fuck," and just falls asleep. How long does sleep last?
A minute.
A minute.
Fuck you! Well played. Okay, Urki Timbers moves
Do you
towards...
want to move at all?
Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
please.
good point. Do you want to move?
Yes. He will move, unfortunately for him, closer.
Okay.
Okay, so Urki Timbers,
That is unfortunate for him.
moves towards the door and casts Sacred Flame towards the goblin that Mern is fighting.
DC 0.
No, it's DC 13. I just rolled it wrong. So he passes, and I know what it is. It's just because the macro's not working properly. And as the flame strikes down onto the goblin, it like barely registers it on his shoulders. Okay, goes, fuck. Mern, it's your go.
Yes. Let me just have a look at something.
Are you looking at the soft pink elven flesh?
Always.
I can't believe I said that.
That's what I'm fighting for, right? Okay, so the squares don't line up, but can I block the door by standing in front of it?
Yes. Would you like me to put... You can hold Alt, can't you, and do it?
Yeah. I'm asking mechanically, so I want to stand exactly here.
Yep, that's fine.
Taking an opportunity attack from this goblin. Come at me, bro.
Oh, yep. He does indeed launch back with his scimitar. He misses as it scrapes across your armor.
Yep, so I run here and I take the dodge action.
Nice. Okie dokie. So you take the dodge action. 1, 2. This hobgoblin runs out here, sees what's going on. His face turns to the one of confusion as he looks at Dern on the floor. Looks back towards the goblin that's still in the doorway, and she goes, "Kill him! Kill every single one of them! Bring me their bones and flesh!" He nods. That's a charge action. Well,
it was actually the leader that got slapped.
Yeah. Our leader slept Dern. The leader. Yeah. Didn't even give
it.
it.
Was this one? Okay.
No.
Nice.
The other hobgoblin that was in there makes another dash action to get out. And he gets right next to Arleden. As he pushes you, by the way, Arleden, about 2-3 foot, and goes, "Come on!" The next goblin in the other room runs in. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and goes to attack Mern.
That triggers my reaction. I'm going to halberd this thing in two.
Okie dokie.
Not with a 7, I'm not.
Now you reach out and the goblin ducks beneath it and he goes makes a little laughing sound.
Bastard.
And he... Oh yeah, got a roll attack. Nope. He swings out, clashes it.
Right back at him.
Yeah, clashes against your shield. That was... Now it's Pete's go.
Oh, yes, it is. Takes a step to, I guess, so he's in between, so he's right behind Moon, I guess, so he's like in between here. And he's going to swing at that one again.
Why don't you just stay where he wants to swing at him?
Because thematically I won't be in the middle of the door for 11.
Okay, so,
And then
yeah.
line of sight of
Once
the
again, as you swing, it brings up its little leather-studded shield, buckler, and blocks your blow. Okay.
I use action surge. This guy's made me angry. I'm killing him.
Okay.
And I've got you, little fucker.
What did you get?
23.
Nice. And damage? Okay, yep. Decapitate him, covering Mern in goblin blood.
Nice.
Falls to the side.
Lick my lips a little bit.
Gross.
You contract AIDS.
Okay, so the
But
goblin.
we have a potion of lesser restoration.
Yeah, that's fine.
The goblin that was in the doorway that screamed at you with the feminine voice walks into the room on her walking stick, and you can see that the fury in her face is like literally palpable in the air. And she. I don't know why. That was not what I was trying to roll. Never mind, I've got it the wrong way round. She casts Bane, and I'm just trying to find it because I've done the macro wrong. Classic.
Do you want the spell? Yeah.
Concentrate. I'm gonna try to succeed with me. Okay, so Arleden, Mern, and that's the only creature she can see. So Arleden and Mern, can I have charisma saving throws, please? Oh,
Nice.
Arleden?
Yes, you can.
Aladdin's charisma is quite high, isn't it?
It's fairly high. I have no fucking idea why though.
You're a sorcerer. They got high charisma. Okay, she
Oh,
goes. She goes. Burn, taste, blood, and she brings her arrow into her wrist, brings out some blood, throws it towards your way, and you feel the curse take hold, and then just fade away as quickly as it had come.
I know why you have high charisma, by the way, Arlene, because the normal score is 10. You have a split personality, so it's 10 plus 10. This is 20.
Yeah. She fails her action. The other goblin rushes in, moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Moves to there. Okay, I'm afraid Arleden, the hobgoblin, brings its jagged blade back and goes to stab you with it. Wields it two-handed as he does. Criticals you for 10 damage. Shoves it straight for your stomach, twists and brings it out and goes, "How does it feel, pink one?"
In my day, I would have slain your entire family and come back for your children in 10 years.
Mern, an arrow whistles towards you. 15?
15 is a miss.
Tunk, straight into your shield. Olaf, your go.
Seeing this female spellcaster trying to curse my comrades, I search in the quiver for the +1 arrow we found earlier.
Yeah. You feel its fine craftsmanship. Immediately notice that it's a +1 arrow.
Knock it into the bow, and with my keen elf eyes, strike.
Go.
Hopefully. Let me just add the magic bonus in there quickly, and roll. Be good.
Way. Okay, so the arrow hits her in the chest, in the abdomen, and she falls to the ground, stumbling, goes, taking a deep breath. Tries to force herself up, but you can see she's injured. Severely bloodied. Anything else you would like to do?
I may do a little bit of movement, but feel free to carry on.
Arleden, you've just been stabbed, and you've got two hobgoblins wrestling to basically shiv you up, as if you were a prisoned bitch.
Did you say I had 3 level 1s, yeah?
You spent two on Thunder. You spent 2 Thunder Waves, so you've got 1 level 1 spell left. But you can spend You can spend 2 sorcery points to get an extra spell slot back if you want.
But I've got 1 left for the moment. I just didn't want to make a faux pas. That's
Yes, you've got 1 left for the moment.
Right, let's go big, motherfuckers.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna crunch these bitches.
You just okay. So 1 moment.
Yeah, I'll draw the box for you.
Nice.
Okay, so technically, I just want to point something out. Like, you can do it whatever way you want, Liam, but you can cast it in 2 ways. You can either cast it as the yellow box,
Yeah.
which is centered on self,
Yeah.
or if you want to face it away from yourself, it would be in this square.
Oh, so it's got to be away, is it? Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's either away from you, where you're the center of the 3 boxes, and then it's pushing away from you in whatever direction you choose, or it's on you.
I'm gonna go for this box then.
So this one, yeah.
This one, yeah? Yep.
Okay, so
Thanks,
Dirt.
guys.
Okay, so this guy, I'll roll the dex saving throws.
Con saving throws.
Con, sorry. Oh, that's.
I really wish I could see what was going on.
Are you stuck in the upper room?
Honestly. Just see a few hobgoblins, that's about it.
Yeah, if you, depending on what you like with dynamic lighting, you can untick requires line of sight, and then you can see what your
Yeah.
friends can see if you like that. Yeah.
How do I do that?
No, you can't. It's up to you.
Okay, so I'll lead in. The blast shoots out, cacophonous bang. The guy in front of you manages to dodge slightly, rolls to the ground. The little goblin that has a +1 arrow in her chest, you blow her head clean off, and it splatters against the side of the wall. Dern, however, takes the full brunt of the damage, but wakes up from the sleep as you roll him across the ground and fling him. Sorry. straight into the other room. He goes, "Ah!" as he wakes up, and then you hear a loud bang.
Nice.
Oh no.
You can't see where he went, but he definitely fell down something long.
Oh, we're not going to be able to loot him.
Layden,
Splint. I'll go down for it. No worries.
is there any movement from you? You've got the one hobgoblin on the floor that had you knocked over with a thunder wave, and you got one right next to you still that's ready to fight. This one.
He'll take an attack, won't he?
He will if you try to move away. Yes.
Okay, I will. This guy's on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will reach down at the wound that I got stabbed in earlier. Take out some blood. I'll wipe it across my face, and I'll just turn to stare at him.
I'll let you have an intimidation check as a bonus action. Why not?
Absolutely fine.
I really hope he fails. That's
Sorry,
gonna be
ages.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he goes to wipe the blood from his face and shoves it up his nose or something.
Okay, you go.
Oh, he does it. He does it and then gags at the smell.
As you wipe this foul-smelling blood from the goblin all over your face, you go. And what do you say to him? What do you do?
I say nothing. I just stare at him.
Okay, he goes.
Oh,
Seems.
no, hang on. 2 years ago, I would have been able to kill you with a single word.
He goes. What word?
David!
he jumps slightly as you say it, takes a step away from you. He's like, huh! Okay, I'm assuming that's your turn now.
You've got movement. Use it.
Oh yeah, I can move now, can't I? Yay!
The one on the ground will get a disadvantage attack against you, but just saying.
Oh, hey, I'm moving into other goblins. Fuck me!
Yep. Are you
Moving
actually?
into other goblins. Hang on, where was I? I was here, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Can I move back here?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't. It's against my character. I'm gonna have to go yonder. Nope.
Just make up your mind, dude.
I'm sorry. He's against my character with suicidal tendencies.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You're just getting yourself killed.
So you run into the middle of these two goblins, yeah?
Yeah.
They're like, what the
Breathing
fuck?
ahead of-
They're absolute. They've got short bows out and they're firing at Mern. And as you run towards them, they're totally confused. You who are bloodied face, you're obviously injured. You're just woo, flailing towards them.
Screaming, David! It's like a...
Okay. Okay, so Urky Timber steps in the Wenador, casts Sacred Flame. Okay, the hobgoblin just shrugs it off as if it was just like a cigar being put out on his flesh. He's born for this shit. Urky moves back behind the pillars. Mern.
I'm going to steadfastly stand here and take the dodge action again. Prevent these guys from getting through.
Such broken tactics. We love it.
Yep. The hobgoblin here, who was previously moving towards you, begins stumbling towards you this time and goes for an attack.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
No. Clashes down on your shield. Bang! Bang! You can feel his pure and raw strength as he does. The hobgoblin spends half his action standing up, and then he goes, looks towards our leader and goes, "He's got magic! We've got fucking magic, mate!" And he just runs away. Runs into the other room. The goblin next to you by our leader hasn't got time to draw its scimitar because it was about to fire at Mern. Turns towards you and makes a disadvantage ranged attack at you.
Yeah.
Still hits.
Nails you.
You take an arrow to the knee and fall down unconscious. You're like, ah! And the pain is just too much. Heat. Good sir, you've seen...
Do a great weapon mastering. Do a great weapon mastering. I really want to, but I don't think I'll hit because he's got high
What
armor.
are they wearing, these hobgoblins?
These hobgoblins are wearing chainmail.
Oh no, yeah, I thought that. I'll just go for a regular stab through.
That's
Connect.
What, with a 17? Yeah.
Yeah.
It
When chain wants it, yeah.
Oh shit! I've just discarded his shield, haven't I? So it actually hits. He's only got. I said I would hit with the two-handed sword, like longsword, instead of using the shield. So yeah, that is exactly. That's one above. Nice.
Oh, fucking hell! These damage rolls are ace.
Into the heart. He grabs hold of it, and goes ah, and just falls down, like classic kind of 20s movie style.
Great Weapon Master Feat says that.
Yeah.
If I score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can make a 1 extra melee attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to use some movement before I can do that?
I will let that happen. Yes.
Yes. 1, 2. Oh, and I can twat something from there, so I'll twat this little green one here.
This one, or this?
The green one, the one with the green background.
Okay.
So that's one of the commoners, I think, right?
Yep.
Oh no, thought that then. Yeah, I'll go for the one. I'll go for the one with the weapon.
Okay.
Can I hit him from there? No. Yes, I can. For an 18.
Yep, and he goes down like a sack of shit. It's just
And then I'll duck back in.
He-
God, broken tactics.
as the halberd hits him, it just like slices him from armpit to the other shoulder, and he just slides off, kind of real Tarantino style. Blood goes Kill Bill. That was that goblin's turn next. Shit. Okay,
Not anymore.
the other hobgoblin in the middle here stabs his longsword in the ground, brings his longbow out, aims it, and goes to fire at Mern. He's fucking Mern in the way, goddammit. Again in the way.
He could shoot at me, but I'd just have like half cover or something.
No, Tonk,
Angry.
your shield is just getting peppered.
Yep, that's what it's for.
He makes movement, by the way. 1, 2, 3, and disappears into the other room on the other side.
Smart boy. Clever guy.
This goblin makes a short bow attack at Mern and does exactly the same thing. No, fuck's sake, dunk.
Damn dodges.
Got the dodges.
Olaf, you've noticed that our Leyden from where you are goes down beneath a sea of red and green skin.
Yeah, I'll move up to behind these two, and I'll take a pot shot at the guy that just finished him off.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, you go, and as you fire, it scrapes past Mern's ear, takes out his conch as it goes. You take 1 piercing damage, Mern, and it just skitters into the other room. And you look and you go, it's like you've got one of those really shitty flesh holes in the wrong place. Just flapping on your ear, you're like, ah! It stings, but it's not the worst.
Apologies for your death saving throw.
I'll lead him. Can you make a death saving throw, please?
Okay, indeed. What do I do for that? 'Cause it's
Just-
the first one I've done one.
Just roll a d20, or you can just click death save.
Click death saves.
It's above where your attacks are on your character.
Oh yeah.
So you get 1 death tick on there. So if you can,
Two,
Like,
technically.
on failure, yeah?
You hit me,
fair.
not him.
Oh, I hit you, did I?
Yeah,
yeah, you hit Mern
Oh,
in
I
front
thought
of
I
you.
hit Ollie.
No. Our leader was on. I said you hit Mern, not I'll hit him.
Yeah, it just took a chunk out of my ear, thanks very much.
So our leader's kind of shallow breath, moving up and down, but it's what he wanted. He's suicidal. Despite that, Erky Timbers makes a dash into the room towards him.
Come on, Erky.
He's a disciple of Aya. He can't not help someone, even if he doesn't like them. He stands where
Shit, he's gonna heal the goblins.
that's different. Mern, it is your action, sir.
Yes, I'm just going to peek into the room slightly because I can't really see what's going on very well. Okay. Right. Well, this time, recognizing that most of these guys have left by now.
You can see that there's two goblins left over.
Yeah, exactly.
3
So,
actually.
charge in and try and hit this guy. Swinging at him as I run. Missing horribly.
Where did you go? Oh yeah, sorry.
It's an 11, so it's a miss.
Yeah. As you swing towards me, Dux gives out a little laugh. By the way, that guy's not on the initiative order and hasn't been since the beginning. He's just been sitting there. So I will actually use his attack now. He's gonna reach out and strike at you with a scimitar. No, doesn't matter. You got such high C. What with my rolls tonight? He just slashes against your mail, and it just does nothing. You don't even feel a scratch.
Have they all got a disadvantage for being hungover? Like, they should definitely be having some negative rolls for that.
No, you did get him a good time. Okay, this goblin next to our leader sees that he's gone down, turns, fires the short bow straight through at Pete, through the door. Fuck's sake! hits one of the commoners in the back of the head, and he just falls down dead. This is meant to be a difficult encounter. You're meant to like use diplomacy. You guys have just ran in and just fucked them all up. Pete, it's your go.
1, 2, 3, 4, and slash.
At the goblin?
For a 24, yeah, the one that Moon is facing off at.
Oh,
The 7.
you go in like Donatello, you know, and you, with the backslash past Mern, knowing you both got teamwork together, Mern just ducks, cuts its throat, showers him once again in goblin blood.
Oh, and that means my bonus action. I got another bonus action to attack. So I'd used 4 getting in here, so I've got another 2.
You do.
So, I can get there. So that's 1, and that's 2, and then this guy's going to die as well. Holy shit. This great weapon master is OP as fuck. For 12, does that hit?
No, I'm afraid as you strike out, he turns his shield, blocks it.
Shield?
Shield? I thought this one using a crossbow.
Yeah, he's dropped his bow, but he does actually have a buckler. They all do.
Okay.
Some broken ass goblins.
It's fine.
Does say. Yeah, leather armor and shield.
Sound of me go.
Yep. One of the hobgoblins from the door peeks through, fires at Pete with the longbow. Fuck's sake!
They're just trembling in their boots.
Oh yeah, they would be. We're just murdering them.
The arrow just skitters past you, and you see there was a goblin hiding under a sleeping blanket that has leapt up with 2 daggers, rogue style, and it just gets the arrow straight in the forehead and falls down right next to you. The next goblin runs to the doorway, fires the short bow at Pete. Fuck's sake! I can't believe it!
I'm just standing here like a golden god.
No,
William.
that's fine. He goes to pull the arrow back. He's panicking because you just murder his entire tribe of goblins. And as he pulls it back, the string snaps. He falls on his own arrow and goes.
I've got 99 problems and 50% of those are natural ones.
Don't laugh, it's your go. Lord Erenspire.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I come up to here and I'll try and finish off this goblin over Alyaden.
Yeah, the one that was firing into. Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa, yeah, that's another headshot. You just doing the headshot continuously. Is there anything else?
That's it.
Leaden, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you here, Leaden? Can you guys
I
see him?
can't see his video anymore either.
I can see his video, but it's frozen on him going. It's beautiful. I'm going to screenshot that as well, actually.
For me, it's slightly different. I can just see his moob. He gets a successful save.
Nice.
Because he wasn't doing it, so...
Yeah, he typed Wi-Fi is poor. I guess it's really poor if it's not working.
Like, seriously,
Yeah.
can you not even talk over Discord, Todd? Anyway, I've ticked a success. We're ready to move on. Urky Timbers can actually fire around cover, so he uses the Sacred Flame once more.
OP.
Whoa! Never know. Oh my god, he hits the Goblin and kills it! The one that had fallen on its own arrow tries to pull itself arrow out, and as it pulls it out and goes, I'm alive! A ball of radiant flame knocks him in the face and he falls down the hole in the centre of the room. And you hear, ah! Doof. Man.
Yes.
So much death around us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look in the room.
Okay, what you see is there are 2 hobgoblins around the corner ready to, like, they've basically got bows and they're ready to fight anyone that comes through the door.
Yeah, then just same as before, I guess stand here and take the dodge action while we regroup.
Okie dokie. God damn, that is such an overpowered tactic. It's ridiculous.
When you got high AC,
If
and
you, have,
got...
if you have a choke point, you should use it, right?
Yeah, okay, so this hobgoblin can see you from where you are. Do you have 3/4 cover? Actually, no. He can actually see Pete and Dolaf, so he's going to fire at them.
Yeah, that's fair.
He fires a longbow shot at Dolaf.
We didn't quite manage to get into range yet.
Doesn't matter because obviously my NPCs are all shit. An arrow whizzes and whistles past Lord Aaron's spire. Pete.
A 1, a 2. Fuck it, I'm going in. A 3.
Yep.
Slash at your throats.
If you're going in, go
next.
in, man.
Nah.
Don't blame me when you lose a near.
Okay, so you strike out with a halberd and he brings up his longsword and manages to parry it out of the way.
I'll duck back out and then I'll end my turn.
You can see what they're doing. You've got one directly to the right of the door with a longsword attacking anyone that comes in, and one opposite the hole in the centre of the room using a bow. Okay, and the one with the longsword moves forward, goes to attack Mern with it two-handed.
Yeah, good luck.
18?
Are we 18? He's
No.
nearly there.
No! Oh my god! It's a good hit though, and it causes you to stagger as he smacks you on the shield, but he moves. You get attack opportunity as he tries to move back.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, if he moves there, I don't. He's not out of my reach.
Oh, okay.
He's out of my reach, though.
Oh, damn it, he is.
No, he's not, but anyway.
Is he not?
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's-
still within 10 feet.
Oh,
of
no,
you.
yes.
10 feet.
Yeah, it's on 10 feet, that's fine.
Like when he goes there, or there, or there.
Yeah,
then
okay, fair enough.
he-
Yeah, it's still
we
10 feet.
both get attacked.
Alright, Dolaf.
I'll return the favour on the one that tried to shoot at me.
Yep, he doesn't have cover, so.
Yep.
No! Yep, hit him in the chest. He stumbles forward and falls down the hole. He doesn't even scream. That one was a heart shot. Just gone.
Do you not get your dex bonus on a crit?
No, you don't double your dex bonus on a crit.
You don't double any bonuses. You double both. And then I'll move up to here, so I've got a clear line of sight to this guy.
Is there still no Todd?
I'm here, sorry, I just can't see.
I'm blind.
You can't see anything?
Well, no, I just can't see you guys.
Oh, can you see the actual screen, yeah?
Yeah, I can see everything. Yeah,
Okay,
it seems to be working.
Can you...
Try refresh your cameras on the cog.
Yeah,
and
I've tried it, it just doesn't work.
then,
Fair play. Can you make a death saving throw, please?
I can in data. Oh, you're slowly filtering back all your beautiful faces.
Okay, so you've got another failure on your death save. Oh my god, you are one away from death, sir.
Oh, there's about 6 more coming through here because he's probably clicked the
Sorry.
button 4 times.
Yeah, naturally, I hit it twice. Sorry.
Yeah, the first one was a 9, so you've got a failure, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fine. Last tick.
Okay, yep. Erky Timbers goes, I guess I'll have to help the motherfucker. And he casts Cure Wounds on Arladen. Arladen, you restore 5 hit points. You are back up, sir.
Oh, why is my face all wet?
Ah. Man, it is your go.
Yeah, and I guess there's just one guy left.
Yep.
If you allow me, I want to try and throw him down the hole.
Give me an athletics check versus
Try
his.
and shove him down.
Yep.
I'm extremely not good at this, but never mind.
Okay, so you try to wrestle him, you've got his midriff, you push him back, he pushes you forward, and he goes, "What are you trying to do, dwarf?" And Pete, he looks like he's given up. He's thrown his sword to the side and puts his hands up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I guess we're out of initiative order then. I'll just go up to him then and arm behind the back of each back and then tie up his hands. I've got some manacles, I'm pretty sure, so I can manacle him up. Yeah, I've got some manacles.
It's bad of me, but I will shoot this goblin here, then this goblin here.
Oh no, okay, all of the goblins are cowering like, no, please don't! And you walk in, 1 shot, 2 shot. Did you kill them all?
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, you've literally wiped out every...
The whole tribe.
The whole tribe that was here. You've wiped every single one off the face of Rhineland.
Gonna rename this place Auschwitz.
I'm
What?
gonna rename it Auschwitz. Okay, so you have 1 hobgoblin prisoner.
Lord Ernstspire. Don't know where my accent went there. Suddenly turned Scottish again. I need to really get out of that. Go, Murad.
Hey, what is it, lad?
Lord Ernstspire. We have this one captive now. I guess he's not the best in combat, but possibly use him to wipe the Cobalt Scourge.
Oh my god! Holy shit, did you just suggest that?
We could promise his freedom as long as he helps out in murdering the kobolds.
I'm not entirely sure I trust the hobgoblin, I must say. I don't think we'll have any issue with the kobolds. We've had no issues here. They're far greater in number.
Meanwhile, I would like to go and check what's going on with this room.
Okay, so this
There's
room...
a giant hole in the middle.
Yeah, it's obviously the throne room of the Goblin Chief, who Arladen knocked down the hole and just disappeared into darkness. The hole itself... okay, so let me just explain the look. A circular shaft pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sickly white and grey vines that coat the walls of the shaft. The light is supplemented by 4 lit wall torches set equally around the periphery of the chamber. A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against the curve of the northwestern wall. A large iron chest serves as the throne's footstool. And a sapling grows in a wide stone pot next to the throne. So yeah, you can see the place is littered with corpses, of course. Move Dern out of the way, because of course corpses below.
While this is all happening, I'm going to go around the rest of the goblins, check everything they've got, and then start moving them towards the burial pit.
Okay, one moment.
Burial pit.
Yeah, I'll look down the burial pit and see what's down there, and also want to have a look to see if there's anything that looks like it might be interesting around the throne, etc.
On their bodies, Lord Aaron Spy finds a total of 60 silver pieces scattered all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no point reading that massive chunk of text because you just fucking knocked the door down, literally. Just like. So, Mern, what was that? I apologise.
Yeah, I want to inspect the throne, the chest near the throne, and also look down the hole to see if there's a way down.
Yeah. Can you make a investigation check?
Yes, and I'll shout for someone. Go on a please come and give me a hand here and have a look around.
Yeah,
I'll help.
go on, Aladdin. I shall tend to my lord.
So,
Yes, if you wouldn't giving me a hand, Pete.
Yes,
I'll let Arladen make the roll. He's more
inquisitive.
better than me.
Arladen, make an investigation check.
Let's have a teensy look around, shall we?
Okay, Arladen, you managed to find, behind the throne, you managed to find a small bag filled with what looks like Dern's personal stash of coins. As when you empty it, there's a total of 13 gold pieces in there, but there's also a ring. And the signet ring has a symbol on it that you recognise from Oaken.
Oakhurst.
Thank you, Oakhurst. Yeah, Oakhurst.
Oakhurst. Yeah.
It's very sad that we killed everyone at this wedding because it's like the ring.
What?
What? You went all robot? Repeat what you said.
I think it was very sad that everyone at this wedding got killed because, and then I didn't hear the rest.
Oh yeah, sorry. Look, it was look here. Here's the ring.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also several of these round things that you can use to, switch for other things. I'm not quite sure what you call them.
Yes. And do you mind having a look at this chest too?
Okay, so Mern, did you take a look at the ring that he had in his palm?
I'm not sure if he's showing me. Probably if he mentioned something, then yes.
You may now kiss the bride. I'll show him.
Oh, look at his hand and just like refusing to take it. Look at the ring.
It's got the Hukruel family crest on it. If you remember, before you left it, the mayor said that the Hukruel
The Hukruel twins
came in
either
here.
recover them or their rings if we can't recover them.
Yes, this is one of their rings, and when you look closely and inspect it, it's got the name Talgan inscribed on the inside.
Very sad, but so it goes.
You want a pocket? Shall I write it in the loot bag for you?
Yes.
Yep, it's wrote in there for you. Also, just so you know, after Aaron Spire and Pete are looking around, you notice that the Hobgoblin, the one that didn't fall down the hole, has a moonstone necklace on him that's probably worth something.
I'll put it in the bag.
Okay, in brackets, can you put 50 GP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
This
yes,
chest.
Mern
About it?
and our lady looking at this chest. It is locked. Sure. It's a big bound iron chest with like an iron lock on it.
Pete slips his sledgehammer out on Luke's.
Before you do, there might be something in there that's fragile. Might want to give that a different try.
Just
Are any of you good with locks at all? Perhaps. Oh, I know. Let me have a look. Perhaps I have something. Just shake gently. Hold on, Pete. Pete, help me lift this thing. Let's shake it gently to see if there's. Sounds like there's anything fragile inside.
It sounds.
I'll pick it up and shake it gently.
Yeah, it sounds like coins.
Okay. Right, go on. Use the hammer.
Okay.
Just lining myself up like I'm putting in golf against the lock. Just did it. Yeah.
Excellent. So you go smash. Okay, now.
Oh shit!
I deduce that this lock is not magical. That's better. As you bring up the hammer, you smack down on the top, smashing a massive hole in the top of the lid.
I thought he was taking the lock off.
Oh, will you take? Well, the lock is.
Yeah, I just tried to. I'd foot on the chest and like tried to knock the lock off.
Well, it doesn't have a padlock or anything, so you have to move it over.
Yeah, it's just built in.
Yeah.
So if you hammer it enough, it's going to release at some point.
Yeah.
You basically break it clean open. You hear, as you bring the sledgehammer, you hear and a spring go off,
Take a few steps back.
and nothing happens.
Hey, I broke it.
You did indeed. You broke it. And you notice that there might have been a trap in it, but no more. The sledgehammer has done its job.
I've just got my foot on the chest. I'm just like.
Yeah.
Right, who needs a lockpick anyway, right?
Exactly, with a sledgehammer. Okay, so inside, after a short amount of counting, you find 230 gold pieces and 2 onyx gems worth 30 each.
Nice.
It's not a bad day's haul.
Lord Inspire, are you perhaps keeping track of all these valuables?
I am. I have a bag to keep them in right here.
You
Pretty
do
good.
seem to be the bureaucrat amongst us. It would be
I'm sure
best
you're
if you
better
keep
at,
tabs.
Yeah. And then I'm very curious to see if there's a way down, because there's something down there that I want.
Him.
Oh, you mean down the circular shaft?
Yes.
Okay, so the circular shaft looks easily climbable by the vines that basically are clinging to the side of the wall. The vines light up the shaft dimly, but with your dark vision, you can see that it goes down quite far.
Can one of these torches on the side of the walls be taken off?
Yes, they can indeed.
Grab one of them and toss it to the bottom.
Okie dokie. So you drop it. Takes 7 seconds to drop to the ground, and you can see the light at the bottom. Within about 3 or 4 seconds, you see something ignite down there.
Shit.
Right, let's go to the other side and make our way over to the other side of where he dropped it and start climbing down.
Okay.
I'll tie a rope around Lord Aaron Spire. Like, we shall stay up here.
Before it starts doing too much, I'll try and dump my water skin down on it.
Okay, so from above, you drop your water skin, and you manage to put out a good portion of it. Although, as you are looking down, I need Pete and Aaron Spire to make a perception check.
Not me.
If you're looking,
Climb down on my own. On my own.
if you're looking down, definitely give me one. Okay,
I
so
feel like I would definitely be looking down to make sure I don't climb into fire. So.
yeah. Okay, so the water manages to splash against the ground, put most of it out. But with the flicker of light, Mern, you look down beneath your legs as you're just about to start climbing down, and beneath you, you see something looking up. And with perception 21, you see 2 skeletons peering up, and then they disappear into the darkness. Just run away. You hear the clap. Take a deep breath.
Right, something down there. I think we should probably hurry. Looks like they saw us and they might be alerting something.
Up and down.
Start trying to scale down.
Everyone going down then?
I'm not going down. I'm staying up here.
Okay.
I'm watching the other 2. So I'm guessing they're just retrieving stuff. We've got a kobold menace to deal with before we start venturing down here. The genocide.
Try and speed rope down the vines.
Yeah, this was my thought as well. Like wrap it around one arm and then just like leave enough pressure loose to slide down, basically.
Okie dokie, so that's where I'm going to finish today's session, as you climb down to the lower level of Sunless Citadel and continue your journey into its depths.
Jesus.